Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Creekbox TV. We're here in Charlton County in Folkston, Georgia, the other side of the swamp. Me and Tim Carroll for some more exciting Region 2A baseball. Tim, before we get started, I'd like you to open us up in a word of prayer, brother.
Thank you, Alan. Father in heaven, thank you for this day, God. We thank you just for your presence, your love, your mercy, your grace. Father, be with us today as this game's being played. Touch all the players, coaches, fans. Give us good sportsmanship. Build a hedge of protection around them, keep them safe. God, give everybody safe passage as they travels back home. Father, we thank you again for all that you do. Thank you for your son Jesus, especially during this week as we remember what tomorrow means when your son died on the cross for us. Thank you so much, God. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Good job, Tim. Well, we're getting to the end of the road, Tim. Baseball season's almost over for the regular season, and every win counts. You've been down there talking to Coach Lee. What's he got coming out?
That's right, Alan. This is the Panthers' final season game. Charlton County has one tomorrow with Telfair County. This is going to be an interesting afternoon. We got a matchup with the same two pitchers that met in Homerville about 3 weeks ago. Tyler Chesser for Charlton County Indians. For Clinch County, we got Warren Stovall. This is kind of even it being the last week is tense enough, but with the power rankings the way they are and looking for tenths of a point here and tenths of a point there to move you around, this game is crucial because Charlton County comes in with a 17-8 record. Clinch comes in with a 19-6 record. So a win by either team is going to be a huge point day, and it could move you up or down. So these are crucial games in seeding, and like we told you before, the Irwin County has already been declared a region champion. So the next goal, if you can't win the region, is finish in the top 8 so you get a first-round bye. Right now, Clinch is sitting at number 7 in the power rankings. So we could finish in the top 8 if we win today and win Saturday. I think we might go as high as 6. So crucial game. Lost today might kick us out of the top 8, which means we'd have to play next week. For Charlton County, it's all about seeding. Charlton County's number 16 or 17, I think. So a win here today could vault them up in the 10, 11, or 12 area. So a lot riding today.
And they're done after today. Now, will they have any games Saturday, or is Charlton done, Tim?
Charlton plays tomorrow. They play Telfair tomorrow.
Telfair.
They got rained out earlier. Tomorrow's a makeup game.
So that could be a big – if they win today and tomorrow, that could be a huge pickup for Charlton.
Yeah, that could vault them even higher. The weather tomorrow is supposed to be wet, so I was talking to Jesse Cruz, our athletic director, for the game, and he said the plan is for them to play Saturday if it gets rained out tomorrow. Saturday is supposed to be the last play date, meaning that all your region games have to be completed, or your schedule has to be completed by Saturday, because Monday will be the day that any team can look at their power ratings or someone else's power rankings and appeal it, saying that it should be higher or lower or whatever. And then by Tuesday at lunch, the brackets will be finalized because people have to make arrangements to play Thursday 2 days later. So got to be done by tomorrow because GHS has got a lot of work to do here over the weekend and early next week.
I guarantee you can text and shout-outs and comments to 800-915-5536 and let us know what's going around here in rural Georgia so we can give you a shout-out. And we want y'all to be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for the new contents on upcoming programs and mostly all our live programs. Y'all do that. You can follow us on Twitter, just about anywhere. You know, we've been having a lot of people on Facebook watch us. We appreciate all that. Tim, before we get started, I'll let you go over the lineups who we got on the mound day.
All right, let's go with the visiting team first. Clinch County Panthers will be batting first. They're going to lead off with number 8, Warren Stovall, will be pitching. Batting second is number 17, Brent Kaysen. Batting third is going to be number 3, Kyle Hendricks. He's going to be behind the plate today. Batting fourth is going to be Duncan Lutz. He's going to be playing first, and he's number 5. Number 5 man in the order is Jalen Griffiths, who's playing center field. He is number 7. Number 22, Langston Hendricks, is going to bat 6th, and he's going to play right field. Gabe Morris, number 12, is going to be the DH today. He's going to be hitting in the 7th spot. He's going to be hitting for Lane Palmer, number 13, who is your left fielder. Batting in the 8 hole is number 15, Josh Griffiths. He's going to be playing third. And number 10, Landon Allen, the shortstop, will be batting 9th. For the Charlton County Indians, Clinch comes in at 19-6, overall 12-3 in the region. Charlton County comes in at 17-8 and 11-3 in the region. Charlton County's lineup is going to be number 17, Trevor Knowles, going to be leading off and catching. Number 2, Tyler Chesser, going to be batting second, and he's pitching. Number 11, Connor Nelson, bat third, and he's going to play third base. Fourth hitter is Shikario Bailey, number 16. He's the first baseman. Batting fifth is number 4, A.J. Baker, the right fielder. Batting sixth is going to be the DH, number 9, Sean Russell. He's going to be hitting for number 1, Trent Gray, who is the shortstop. Batting seventh is number 3, Trey Cribb. He's your center fielder. Batting eighth is number 5, Lance Horn. He's going to be your left fielder. And batting ninth is number 8, Colby Bryant. He's going to be your second baseman.
Well, Tim, we're getting ready for some 2 great games. It's been this region baseball here in Region 2A every game's been a close game all year long. We went to Statenville, went there. We've had 2 or 3 extra inning games this year here on Creekbox. Before we get started, I want to remind you to watch the Creekbox lineup on Sunday mornings. Catch Brother Austin DeLoach at 9:30 a.m. and Brother David Johnson immediately after on Creekbox regular programming. Then watch the Trinity Baptist Church Sunday morning service live at 11. If you know of any church or minister that would like to be a part of Creekbox Sunday mornings, contact me, Tim, or Barry, and we can hook you up with that. We want to remind you that Creekbox will be starting our nightly news very soon. We need people to send us video clips of anything you think might be newsworthy. Just video on your cell phone. If you have any announcements you want us to make, let us know, and we'll be glad to do that for you. Just give us a call at 912-550-5039. Tim, it's a beautiful day, but you talked about it. Every time you come over here, the wind picks up for some reason over here in Charlton. And you get up under it today, we could get hit out here at the trailer.
Generally, it blows from the left field across the right field, and it's doing that today. With the weather front that's coming, I think that may have aided a little bit to the wind. It's probably 10 or 15 miles an hour sustained with gusts a little higher than that. Looking at the meeting at the plate, I see Coach Lee Douglas for Clinch County, Coach Thad Marchman for the Charlton County Indians, but a little different today. It looks like there's 4 umpires instead of our traditional 2, and it might be that they've requested that to get used to the playoff situation, because in the playoff scenario, when you play the best of 3 set, you usually have 4 umpires like that. So
now all 4 of them will be out there at once. Right. Now, Tim.
It also helps them. It's a different rotation with 4 than there is 2. So they don't have as many bases to cover. Like when you got 2 and there's a ball hit to the outfield, one of your umpires has to be watching the catch, one's got to be watching the runner. Here you can have one watch only one base and watch a catch. So you get better coverage on the field and you get better angles for the umpires to make plays. And that's one of the biggest arguments from coaches is if an umpire makes a play and he's not in very good position, the umpire has to listen, because if you make a long distance call from around across the diamond, things look a lot different if you're on top of it. So,
and the Panthers are coming off a big win Tuesday. Lanier County come over to Clinch County. It was a 2-1 game, but you were sitting there talking about it. There were some big plays, close plays in that game. Could have went either way now. Yeah,
the last couple, even last Friday we went to Telfair. Clinch was down 2-0 going into the 6th, and put together a 4-run 6th inning and didn't hit the ball out of the infield. So. That's one thing about baseball makes it so exciting is every inning is a new inning. You never know what's going to happen. We went down there to had Wilcox County at our place, and we were down 5 runs and 4 runs in the last inning, and scored to tie it up, and lost it in extra innings, and went to Eccles County, and we went up 3 in the 8th inning, and they come back and tied it up, and we played all night down there, it seemed like.
Well, while they're sitting here talking, Tim, we got about 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to take our first break, and then we'll come back for some exciting baseball. We'll be back in just a second.
Don't miss the Waycross Ware County Public Library's annual OkieCon, a free comics and fandom festival on Saturday, May the 4th. There are activities for all ages, including a kids area, Smash Brothers tournament, play-to-win board games, cosplay contest, maker crafts, and more. We'll also give away free Comic Book Day 2019 comics while supplies last. For more info, see www.okrls.org. Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around.
We thank you for tuning in to Creek Box tonight to watch the Clinch County Panthers play. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in wins and losses, but at the end of the day, it's all just a game. The only thing that matters in life is, do you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? The Bible says that whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers! Homerville Jewelers on East Dame Avenue is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. If you're looking for that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby, look no further. We also have a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces, and can perform jewelry repair. No need to shop out of town. We can supply all of your gift and jewelry needs. Let Vicki Young and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue.
All right, Tim, we're back here in Charlton County. I think they're getting ready to sing the national anthem, so we'll step back while they do that. No. Come right back. All right, Tim, we were trying to pick up the winds blowing so hard we can't get the speaker over the intercom up there. So Panthers will be, it looks like, Tim, red and black and Charlton in white. Is that right?
That's the way it looks. All right, let's set the defense. Defensive for the Charlton County Indians on the mound is going to be number 2, Tyler Chesser. Behind the plate is number 17, Trevor Knowles. First base is going to be number 16, Shikario Bailey. Second base is going to be number 8, Kobe Bryant. Shortstop is number 1, Trent Gray. Your right fielder, third baseman is number 11, Connor Nelson. Your left fielder is going to be number 5, Lance Horn, and center fielder is going to be number 3, Trey Cribb. And in right field is going to be number 4, A.J. Baker.
So that's your starting lineup for the Charlton County Indians.
The same matchup we had in Homerville, Allen, with Chester and Stovall. And defensively, Chester did a pretty good job on the mound, but defensively, he didn't get a whole lot of help. Charlton made a couple early miscues that resulted in a couple runs, and Charlton really never recovered from that.
And, man, he's done most of the work for Charlton this year, I think, Tim. Charlton lost that big guy that went to University of Georgia last year. I forget his name, that 4-year starter. And
Gowan.
Yeah, Gowan.
Jack Gowan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chester, I think, had to talk to Coach Marchman a little bit before the game. He said Chester's arm been a little bit tender, so he hadn't thrown as many innings as they would like him to, but he's still by far their main cog, I guess you'd call him, on the team. One of their better hitters, and definitely when his arm is right, he's a tough man to face on the mound. So then we went in Homerville, like I said, it was him and Warren Stovall, so it could be another good pitchers matchup. And like in Homerville, defensive miscues was the difference. So here again, like in most of the games in 2A, here you're going to have to not give away outs, walks and errors, things like that. Not get caught. Clinch the other night against Lanier
had
a couple miscues on the bases, which is
costly.
is it's unusual for them this year because they've been a good, solid base running team. Clinch has done a lot of good things. They've been good defensively. They've bunted well, hitting clutch situations. Charlton County, I think, has had a lot of some of their losses have been one-run games or games where defensively they had some miscues. So that's been their downfall with their record, which 17-8 is a good record, but by Charlton County standards, that's not something that they're happy with. Leading off for the Panthers is number 8, Warren Stovall, the pitcher. He comes into today's game batting .409. He takes first pitch for a strike.
Looks like Chester's starting off right where he left off.
Chester's got a little incentive. He and Warren have played against each other several years on several different levels in travel ball and all-stars and things like that. So, matter of fact, when we played the other night against Irwin, he texted in, I think, and encouraged us.
He did.
2 good pitches just called outside, so Chester falls behind 2-1. Umpire's going to have kind of a tight strike zone, it appears.
It looks like it.
Up and in for ball 3, so Warren quickly ahead in the count 3-1. Here just leading off, y'all tuning in. We're just starting here in the top of the first in Folkston, Georgia. Clinch County and Charlton County in a key Region 2A baseball matchup.
Pretty pitch.
Chester
No doubt about that one, Jim.
Chester comes back and makes the count. Full count. That's going to be the payoff pitch for this at bat. Good crowd, looks like here from Clinch.
Oh,
They made the trek across the swamp.
good eye by Stovall to draw a walk.
Ball a little up and in, and that Chester puts the leadoff man up. That's going to bring up number 17, Brent Casey, the second baseman. He's hitting .250 on the year. Coach Douglas juggled the lineup a little bit. Brent has been hitting 5th. Brent's is a very good bunter. Hits the ball to the backside behind the runner very well.
Pretty pitch.
Yep, Chester comes back with a good-looking fastball on the outside third. You can see by the folks in the stands that sun is brutal toward left field until it falls. And if you're in Clinch County's dugout, it's about like an oven in there. It just bakes you.
Oh, and you're
Bunt laid down.
Tried to lay it
Just
down.
foul. Coach Douglas quickly trying to move people in scoring positions for his big guns. And Brent's hit it to the right area, just trickled foul. That evens the count at 1 apiece. I believe, or is it? Scoreboard's got 0-2. I might be misinformed. We'll see here.
Fitting to tell here on this one. Good pitch. Got him.
That was 0-2. So Chester records his first strikeout of the night on a good curveball. Brent Casey chased but came up empty on. So going to bring up the third hitter for the Panthers, number 3, Kyle Hendricks, the catcher. He comes into today's game with hitting .323, and he leads the team with 20 RBIs.
Ooh, good eye by Kyle.
He takes that one up and inside, and it looked like he almost ducked into it,
I'm
trying to duck away
telling you.
from it.
Another high one.
Chester behind 2-0 to number 2 hitter in the Clinch County order. Catcher didn't even have to move his middle on that one. 2-1.
Ooh, just
Another
little low.
borderline pitch goes Clinch County's way. It looks to me from the catcher turn around asking the umpire exactly where the strike zone is
Yeah, I'll
today.
tell you.
Like it's going to be tight. Line
That was
drive
shot.
back up the middle. Looks like
That's
it's
gonna
going to be
get
a base
bang.
hit. So Hendricks continues his toward hitting streak with a line drive single up the middle, and Clinch County's in business with 2 on in the first.
And one
Runner in
out.
scoring position. That's right. And up comes big Duncan Lutz, the tall first baseman for the Panthers. Duncan comes in hitting .371. He's second on the team in RBIs. He's playing first base today.
I think Duncan, man, he's grown about an inch a week.
He has, and he's filled out too. Slow hit ground ball to short.
They
He'll
got
get a
one.
runner at first.
Oh, did it? Well, great job by the first baseman to get that ball, Tim.
So Duncan hits a fielder's choice ground ball to the shortstop, who throws to second to record Kaysen for the first out. Stovall moves to third, and first baseman for Chicario Bailey for Charlton makes a nice pick on the ball in the dirt. So we got 2 outs.
Man, that's
Runners on the corners. That was Brent Kyle Hendricks that got cut down at second on the ground out. So you got Lutz at first, over at third, Stovall. Now batting is number 7, Jalen Griffiths, who's your center fielder. He comes in hitting .281.
oh, pretty pitch. Oh, I guess he called it a ball, Tim.
Yeah,
That
the
one looked
catcher
right down the-
kind of went off balance because he.
And I think you're right. It's going to be one of them days. It's got a little window.
Fouled up and out of play. Jalen's behind the ball and 2 strikes. Clinch would love to get on the board early here in the top of the first.
Oh,
Just inside. Jalen takes it. Thought it may graze his elbow, but it didn't, so it's going to even it at 2 apiece. Be interesting to see with Lutz at first if he bolts for second, see if they can make something happen. Ground ball back up
at
the
the
mound.
pitcher. And
Listen.
easy out.
Shortstop gets it, steps on the bag, so Clinch County leaves 2 runners in scoring position at the top of the first here in Folkston with no score.
Come out to Lolita's for the best cold treats and hot sweets around. You'll be glad you did. Located on Highway 84 East in Homerville, Lolita invites everyone to enjoy our outdoor seating, our New Orleans-style snowballs, and fresh mouth-watering beignets. Don't forget our tasty chili dogs. For your convenience, Lolita's is open Monday through Saturday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come cool off or heat up at Lolita's, East Highway 84 in Homerville. The Shack Cafe is now open in Pearson, Georgia. For the best breakfast and lunch buffets in South Georgia, check out the Shack Cafe. You can dine in, order takeout, or use our fast and efficient drive-thru. We have a wide variety of meals, sandwiches, and burgers. Oh yeah, and after breakfast and lunch at the Shack Cafe, drive on over to the Country Cabin Steakhouse for dinner. Just off the Pearson-Douglas Highway, we are known for the best steaks and seafood in South Georgia. And don't forget, the Country Cabin Steakhouse can host all of your holiday parties, events, and meals.
Hi, I'm David Johnson, pastor at Trinity Baptist Church. Man, Jesus has dramatically changed my life. And I want you to know He'll do the same for you if you'll give Him that opportunity.
Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am.
All right, Tim, we're back here. The Panthers left 2 on, but got no runs. Charlton came back, got out of the inning.
Yeah, the hard ground ball up the middle by Jalen Griffith was corralled by the shortstop. Might have been a tough play at first, but he was able to just step on the bag. Let's set the defense for the Panthers here, starting out the bottom of the first. On the mound, familiar face, number 8, left-handed pitcher Warren Stovall. Behind the plate is number 3, Kyle Hendricks. Catching at first base, number 5, Duncan Lutz. Second base is going to be number 17, Brent Kaysen. Your shortstop is number 10, Landon Allen. Third baseman is number 15, Josh Griffiths. Left fielder is number 13, Lane Palmer. Center fielder is going to be number 7, Jalen Griffiths. And your right fielder today is going to be number 22, and that's going to be Langston Hendricks.
And, man, Mr. Barron said we got a lot of people watching on Facebook, following us around, man. Y'all give us a shout-out. Let me and Tim know where you at and you're watching the game at. We'd love to chat back at you.
We appreciate you tuning in, taking time out of your afternoon to
YouTube.
check us out.
That's right. Facebook.
Means a lot to these kids to get as much exposure as they do, and just to know that all these people are watching from not only close by, but from all 4 corners of the world.
As Perry Thompson would say, J-Pan.
Yeah. All right, number 17, Trevor Knowles is going to be your leadoff hitter for the Charlton County Indians. He's a
Good-looking
3-year
kid,
starter.
man.
He is another one of those grinders that gives you everything he's got. Normally there's a foul ball at the net. He sprints to it and sprints back, but he's just one of them guys.
Ooh, boy.
Just inside for a ball.
Close.
He'll get right on top of the plate, too. Usually Knowles wills and tries to set the tone of the strike zone. He knows from catching what the umpire called in the top half of the inning, so he knows kind of better than anybody.
Is that an advantage, Tim, as a catcher? I mean, that makes sense.
Right, you know the strike zone.
Ooh, and he likes it low.
Well, one apiece. The Knowles, leadoff batter here for the Charlton County Indians in the bottom of the second. No score yet. Excuse me, bottom of the first. No score yet. A little low. The Knowles heading the count. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, it looks like there's a good crowd here now.
Yeah,
Tim.
they're filling in more and more. Usually, Charlton County usually draws real well. There's something happening over there. Up the first base line. Don't know if a ball got loose. The umpire's coming over here.
Oh, all right.
Some discussion about Warren and his stance. At one time, there was something called a hybrid start where you couldn't start with your feet a little bit turned.
Uh-huh.
But I thought they quit calling that. However, every umpire interprets some of the rules a little bit differently. So, anyway, back to the action. Knowles at the plate, ahead in the count 2-1. Bottom of the first. Just getting underway here down in Folkston.
Oh, good cut there, Tim.
Yeah, Knowles took a good hack at it, fouled it up behind him over toward the on deck circle for Charlton. So that's going to even it at 2-2, I believe. No, he says full count. I wonder if we had a balk called or something, another pitch. 'Cause I don't think he threw. Apparently he did.
Oh, Tim, he got up under
Ball
that
hit
one.
foul down the line over there in the Charlton County bullpen, so it's still a full count. So Knowles turned on that one, but hit it well foul, so it's still a full count.
And Tim, this field is a little bit different than the sun's in the outfielder's eyes in Homerville. Here, it seems like
It's in the first baseman's eyes.
yeah, I know it.
The first baseman's
And the
eyes.
batter's eyes a little bit, I guess.
Well, left-hand batter maybe, because it's kind of setting it behind the left field fence.
Oh, he's gonna draw a walk.
Knowles returns the favor and draws the opening walk for the Charlton County Indians. It's going to bring up the pitcher, number 2, Tyler Chesser. Chesser, arguably one of their best hitters. He may not be average-wise, but he's definitely one of their better hitters.
Can play any position
He
for
can.
Charlton.
He and Warren have played against each other for a long time on the travel ball and All-Stars and that. And he's got a rich baseball tradition. He and his family had an older brother who was a fine player for the Indians as well.
Whoa.
Ball hit hard to left field.
It's gonna get
It's gonna
out.
dive and catch. Looks like it's going to get by the left fielder. Lane Palmer gets by him, so it looks to me like Chester's being waved all the way around. Throw to the plate. Gets away from the catcher.
Oh, so that'll be a run for the
That's
Indians.
a run. So Lane Palmer makes a diving attempt at a Tyler Chesser line drive. It gets by him, and Trevor Knowles scampers all the way around to score the first run for the Charlton County Indians on a bang-bang play at the plate.
And Palmer made some big catches the other night from you. Tim, you dive forward or you did on the one hop. It's just one of them, you don't have long to make that decision. You got to go and.
If you're going to have him dive forward the first inning, it gives you the rest of the game to
That's
catch
right.
it up. And to his credit, that ball had top spin,
Yeah.
the hook and line drive. So that's one of the toughest plays any any outfielder has to face. And Palmer just a sophomore, so he made a gallant effort. Came up empty, but nevertheless, Charlton's on the board with a run, and Chesser
Well hit.
was at second. I'm not sure if he ended up at third or not on the
Yeah, he
He
has
did.
that third.
He ended up the third on the throw to the plate. So, and then I think they have a courtesy runner now. Clinch's infield still back. Number 11, Connor Nelson, the third baseman. Next batter for the Indians.
Stovall gets a little low on that one.
Nobody out here. Ground ball up the middle. The middle infielders would probably score a run.
Oh, just a little outside. Both pitchers are pitching great. Just that the umpire's got a small window tonight, Tim.
He does, and both pitchers will have to get adjusted to that and fine-tune things a little more. And sometimes on nights like this, it turns in more to a hitter's game. Good block by Kyle Hendricks.
Great
Saved
job.
a run for sure. Yeah, when you get a small strike zone like this, sometimes you get a lot more offense than you normally would because the hitters can be a lot more patient and selective. So Nelson ahead, 3 balls and no strikes.
Good
Ground
pitch.
ball hit. The ball's going to get through.
Oh, another. Well,
Shortstop.
great job by the
Landon
shortstop.
Allen knocks it down, but holds it to an infield single. But Nelson does his job and plates Charlton County's second run here in the first. Charlton County still with no outs, run on first.
There was some heat on that one, Tim. It got by Josh, and shortstop did a great job to back up Josh.
That's going to bring up the big left-handed first baseman, Shikario Bailey. He hit a long drive in Homerville that was just foul.
Yeah, I'm worried about my truck over here on this side.
For a left-hander, he's got a sweet swing. 2-0 Charlton here. Nobody out. Run on first. Here in the bottom of the first. High fastball, and Bailey comes up empty. Good looking pitch from Stovall. Charlton County's opened up swinging the bats well here in the first.
Put you
Another
on Facebook,
fastball
David.
upstairs and comes up empty. A good spot up in his hands area. That's a tough ball to hit. So Stovall quickly had a ball on 2 strikes. This will be a big out to record Bailey. Another fastball with a lot of velocity on it, but well out of strike zone. Bailey holds up, makes the count 2-2.
Oh, he's a big kid, Tim. If he
Thick.
gets into it, it's gonna.
He's thick to snap throw by Stovall, and Nelson's back, head of the throw. He's a big, thick kid, good-looking kid. Looks like if he didn't play football, looks like he ought to.
You got that right.
Two and Stovall clips him on the shoulder. So Bailey reaches first via hit pitch. Connor Nelson goes to second. Coach Douglas coming out to have a word with Stovall. Next batter for the Indians is going to be number 4.
That was another walk,
A.J.
Tim.
Baker. A.J. Baker, the right fielder, hit by pitch, hit him in the shoulder.
Hit by pitch. Stovall's done that a couple of times this year, and I think he just it's so close, Tim. They crowd the plate sometimes, and it gets away from him. And
Well, the first 2 pitches that he threw on to Bailey were up and inside, so he was trying to finish him off with another high fastball up and in, and just got away. That's the first visit for Coach Douglas. Another discussion with the umpire and somebody. I'm not really sure here again with 4 umpires. It's a little different for them as well, so they're trying to communicate, and that's one of the hardest things when you got 4 out there to communicate with, and just if you got one other. So A.J. Baker, the right fielder, number 4 is up. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for the Indians.
oh,
Bunt.
pretty bunt.
Good bunt. Throw it to third is high.
Oh man, and he's safe, Tim. We had that out. at first, but I guess we wanted to get the lead runner there.
Well, it was a short bunt. Probably had a chance to get the out, but the throw's a little bit high. So Baker is safe on the air on the catcher's throw. So that's going to make the bases full of Indians here, still with nobody out.
Is that the first error for the Panthers?
That's first there. Nobody out. That's going to bring up the DH number 9, Sean Russell. He's hitting for Trent Gray, the shortstop. Outside, ball 1.
Charlton already up 2-0 with no outs and the bases loaded, Tim, in the bottom of the first.
Break it open early.
They're wanting to play at home, too.
Yeah, they know that's a big point game. And, you know, anytime you play at Charlton,
Yeah.
you throw the records out. Doesn't matter what happened in Homerville. They defend their turf pretty well down here. Snap throw the third. Nope, fake throw the third. Pretty good fake. Fake me out.
Call time now. Now he'll step back in. Oh,
Ball hit the
boy.
center field pretty well.
Right off the end
Back
of the,
in the gap, a diving catch.
No, he's going to get by him,
Griffiths
Tim,
can't
to the
come up
fence.
with it. That's going to score at least 2.
Boy, that was
Comes
a
in
great
2.
hit.
Here comes the throw with the third one. Looks like he got him at the plate.
Well, that's out 1
That's
for the
out
Panthers.
1. So Connor
Ooh.
Nelson scores from third. Shikario Bailey scores from second.
He cleaned the bags off,
And
Tim.
A.J. Baker was cut down at the plate trying to stretch it all the way from first, but not before Charlton scored 4 runs. And Sean Russell trying to figure out where he's at. Is he at second or is he at third?
I think he's at third. Nope, second.
He's at second, so he hits a long double. Charlton on the board early with 4. That's going to bring up number 3, your center fielder, Trey Cribb.
You see Charlton, the Indians are up in the dugout. The chatter's going. That's one thing. When Clinch and Charlton play, both teams do a great job of supporting their pitcher and getting into other pitcher's head with the chatter. And a big rival.
Ball hit inside off his hands. Sawed him off there. Kind of got 2 strikes. Looks like on Cribb. Back pick off by Stovall.
Safe.
Looks like Russell gets back in time.
Oh,
Ground
there's
ball
a
hits
shot.
up first. Duncan Lutz corrals it for the second out. But that moves Russell to third. The Cribb does his job, moving the runner over.
Big out for the Panthers now, without trying to get out of here without giving up any more runs.
That's right. That's going to bring up number 5, Lance Horn, who is your left fielder.
They've almost batted around, haven't they, Tim?
Yeah, that's number 8 man in the order.
Here in the first inning. Ooh, boy. Ooh.
Inside corner for a strike.
Some heat on that one.
Good pitch by Stovall.
Another good pitch.
Swing and a miss. Stovall looks like he's kicked it up a notch here. The last 2 pitches had a lot of velocity. Stovall generally has been clocked in the mid to upper 80s on a regular basis. Ball hit to right field, down the line.
And it's going to go foul, Tim.
Drop foul, so gallant effort by Langston Hendricks out there in right to try to come up with a third out, but couldn't quite get to it. The Horn's still alive with 2 strikes here. Still at 2 outs here in the first.
It's a long first inning. Ooh, just a little high for Stovall.
Curveball a little high. Ball and 2 strikes here. Clinch desperately trying to keep this 5th run from scoring here, and left fielder Lance Horn looking to try to plate it for the Charlton Indians. Swing and a miss.
Good job.
So Stovall comes back and strikes out Horn, but not before Charlton County scores 4 runs on 3 hits here in the bottom of the first. So we played 1 complete in Folkston, Georgia. Charlton County with a 4-0 lead.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 912-490-7142.
You're watching Creekbox TV. Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Is Jesus Christ your steering wheel or your spare tire? Sadly, for many, it's a spare tire. We go through life not worrying about the consequences to our actions until we get into a bind. Then we call on Jesus to bail us out. For others who have accepted Him as their Lord and Savior, He is their steering wheel. They realize as they walk through life, He'll be with them step by step, guiding them to their final destination, heaven and eternal life. Which one is it for you?
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot, and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal.
All right, Tim, we're back here in Charlton with Charlton taking a big, demanding 4-0 lead here at the top of the second.
All right, leadoff batter for the Panthers is number 22, right fielder Langston Hendricks. Langston ahead, behind 0-2. Tyler Chester comes out.
Oh, boy.
2 good pitches. Third pitch looks like it must be a little low today,
I guess
Alan.
so, man. It looked like a strike to me, Charlton's. He's throwing
Excellent
that ball.
location.
Oh.
Ground ball hit to short. Shortstop up. Going to make the play to first.
Good hustle by Langston. Just a little short there, Tim.
Got him in time. Good stretch by Bailey over there at first. So Hendricks is recorded on a ground ball to short for the first out for the Panthers. That's going to bring up next man in the order is going to be the DH. That's going to be number 12, Gabriel Morris. He's hitting for number 13, Lane Palmer, who's in the left. Morris comes in with a .333 average.
Man, he's been putting the bat on the ball.
He has. I saw him yesterday hitting in batting practice. He takes a healthy cut. I can tell you that every time.
Oh, good pitch.
Chester starts out, look like a breaking pitch. Good looking pitch.
Oh, whoa, Morris slung at that one. Did it? Oh, the bat come out. He's out. I guess the bat come out of his
No, it must have been
hand.
2 strikes. We must have missed a strike somewhere.
Oh, he got Morris chasing it. I guess you're right, Tim.
Yeah, like he hit a brim buster in his hand, didn't he? Flipping a cricket. So Chester gets a second out of the inning quickly. That's going to bring up number 15, Josh Griffiths, your third baseman. Swing and a miss. You can tell that Chester's pitching with a lot of confidence now. Stake him to a 4-run lead. He just swells up and plays that much better.
Pretty
Another
pitch.
pitch.
Yes,
0-2.
sir. And he's quick. Look how quick, Tim. He doesn't. Charlton's always done that.
They have.
Boom,
They
boom,
get the ball
boom.
and they throw it. They don't take a lot of time in between pitches.
Good one. Got him. That's 3 tonight for him.
So the Panthers go down in order in the second. So we played 1.5 here in Folkston with Indians with a 4-0 lead.
Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkston, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ. Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has been setting the standard in South Georgia for quality orthopedic and medical care for over 25 years. We don't get to choose when injury or illness will strike, but when they do, the board-certified physicians here will work hard to make sure you recover as soon as possible. Remember, Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has a walk-in clinic where you can get help quick, and special bumps and bruises clinic where middle school and high school athletes can get the best of treatment, even on Saturday mornings after the game. Valdosta Orthopedic Associates, Valdosta, Georgia.
All right, Tim, 3 up, 3 down for the Panthers. Here's Charlton. They already lead 4-0 now in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, the Panthers threatened in the first with a couple of runners on, went quietly in the second. So Charlton County is going to open up the bottom of the second with number 8, Colby Bryant, your second baseman. Takes that one outside for a ball. Ground ball hit toward first. Second baseman, Brent Casey up with it. Throw to first, records the first runner. On a ground out to second. One thing I've seen so far today, Charlton's put the bat in play pretty well ball in play pretty well up and down the lineup. So that's going to bring up top of the order, number 17, your catcher, Trevor Knowles. Trevor walked his first time up, was the first run scored, and he came around to score on that double by Chesser.
Yeah, he's the one started the rally off a while ago.
Chesser hit that sinking line drive.
Ooh,
Change pitchers.
boy.
We got Jalen Griffiths on the mound now, don't we?
Wow, just seen that, Tim. So Stovall pitches 1 inning. Coach Lee takes him out. It's a great cut just then for Charlton. Boy, he had a big swing.
A little low.
Jalen's a great pitcher, man. He's got a sidearm motion.
He's a little more three-quarters ball sinks. It's pretty difficult to hit. A lot of movement on it. Bottom will fall out on you, toward a right-hander's toes. Line drive hit that in the left to right field. So
hit number 4.
Knowles keeps the onslaught going with a 1-out single to right. That's going to bring up Tyler Chester, who hit that ringing double to left field the first time up, drove in the first run. So Charlton's got 1 out and 1 on here in the bottom of the second.
Indians doing a great job getting on the bag tonight.
They have. They've done. They're locked in at the plate, very focused. And I've seen some games I've been involved in. It didn't matter who was pitching. The other team they just locked in. He's going. Nope. Buffs a run to second. Knowles does. We went to Aquinas several years ago in the playoffs, and
when Ashton was on the team.
We played the second game, and they ended up playing for the state title that year. Snap throw to first.
That when y'all stopped at the Olive Garden on the way home, Tim?
That's when we camped out in Augusta for half the night. But we went in the fifth, and we were down a few runs, not too bad. And then they started hitting, and they got scored about 11 runs in the fifth. They emptied the bench, and everybody they put up there was hitting doubles.
Yeah, I think y'all let everybody on the team pitch.
We did. Anybody wanted to. Looked up over there in their on-deck circle and need a red light over there with so much traffic.
Yeah, Ashton told me that inning lasted about 2.5 hours.
It did. And they didn't have any lights. We had to start at 12 o'clock, and this was like 5 o'clock the first week in May, and it was just about 900 degrees. And, I mean, you're just wore out.
Ready to get back to Homerville.
Begging to get back to Homerville.
Got a good plate of spaghetti and come to the house.
We're in Augusta. Yeah. We're in Augusta. There he goes. He's going to second.
Oh, just a little
Throw's
late.
going to be late, so Chester goes into second with a stolen base.
Oh, he might be hurt, Tim.
I don't know what happened there.
Hard to throw him out. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, I tell you what. Now you're gonna have to call an ambulance to get him off the field. He's
pretty white uniform is all red now.
You don't. If he's breathing, he's gonna play now. He's one of them kids that just a gutty baseball player. Looks like we got a 2-1 count on Chester.
They're going to bring in a runner for him.
Now, he's the catcher, though, so that's just a courtesy runner. He's not coming out of the game. Just a courtesy runner. Let him rest a minute, get some water, get the dust out of his eyes, and shake it out of his britches, and he'll be back behind the plate here whenever Charlton finishes hitting this inning.
And, Tim, you know, we got here early, they were watering the field down, but, man, this wind, and it is dry. That clay is dry.
It's hard. It's hard as concrete. I walked out, and as I walked across it, I could tell it was just – and we haven't had a lot of rain lately.
That's right.
We've had a few showers, but none have been very hard. And we need some rain, but we don't. Hopefully we don't get what everybody else is getting over around Mobile and all. High foul ball out of play. Chester with a big cut. We just pray for the people who are in the line of the storms today that the Lord will bless them and just give them some rain. And there was enough damage last weekend to last for a lifetime.
That's right. And y'all, me and Tim were talking. Y'all let us know, Texas, let us know any school closings that you know that's taking tomorrow off, because there is several schools. We don't have the list, but if y'all hear of any, please give us a shout out and let us know. Oh, his foot never come off the. Okay,
well, you can fake the second or third.
All right. I hadn't seen him do
You're
that.
supposed to step back before you break your hands. He did. It was a quick, short move. It was just a bluff more than anything.
Oh,
good curveball.
Pitch.
Froze him, and Chester looked like he was looking for a fastball, and that was a great curveball by Jalen.
Man, it was.
To record the second out, and that was much needed for the Panthers. That freezes that runner at second, so we got 2 outs.
Boy, there's some movement on that one.
Connor Nelson, number 11, the third baseman. Next hitter, he had a single his last time up in the first. So Griffiths come on, done a good job, give up a single, but got 2 quick outs here in the second. Panthers needing to get out of this one without any runs. Don't want to let Charlton increase the lead anymore. 4 is plenty enough. Throw back to second.
Close.
Runner gets back in time.
Good job by Griffiths.
We don't have any. I only got the starters' numbers. I'm not sure who number 6 is, but if somebody from Charlton can text us in or let us know, we'd be glad to identify him.
Just a little outside there.
That's right, and that umpire's been pretty consistent with that call, so it might look like a strike at home, but he hadn't called it a strike all day, so today it's not going to be one.
Good
ball
pitch.
hit to left center, kind of deep. Kind of deep. Everybody's going back.
And that's gone, Tim.
I believe this park won't hold that one.
Nope. Boy.
So a long home run to left center field by number 11, Connor Nelson, the third baseman, puts 2 more on the board. He plays Trevor Knowles from second. And he comes around, so
6-0 now,
6-0.
Tim.
Long home run to left center.
Man, I
Charlton
knew when
County.
it left the bat, that thing had some air up under it.
Well, when I saw everybody in the stands stand up, I knew that usually they got a pretty good idea. So Charlton County's brought their hitting britches on today, and they got them on.
Yeah, that's the 5th hit.
It is, and most of them, they ain't been in many soft ones that I can remember.
No.
All been pretty well bullets. So that's going to bring up Shikario Bailey, the big first baseman, number 16. Will hit with 2 outs. He takes a big cut and fouls one off.
Boy, that's bad for Jalen. You know, he's got to shake that off and then face him. he can put it out over here where we're at, Tim.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad pitch Jalen threw. They just turned it around pretty quick.
Oh,
Ball's
look
hit
out.
toward right center. Is it going to fall? Ball falls. Looks like it's going to be a base hit at least.
A one hopper.
Bailey continues the onslaught with a base hit towards center field, so he's on with a base hit. So what, back number six hits so far?
Six hits.
That's going to bring up number 4, A.J. Baker, your right fielder. He reached in the first inning on the bunted to move people over, and an errant throw by Clinch allowed him to reach base. So 6-0 Indians. Bailey still at first, snap throw, back in time.
Panthers are needing one out to get out of the inning, Tim.
They need a rabbit's foot.
I'm telling you. That's a pretty big field, too.
Yeah, I haven't seen that many balls hit out here. A lot of balls hit off in the gaps, off the fence and all, but I've seen a couple when they had that big AJ, one that went to Georgia, hit a few out there in the pine trees.
Yeah, he had some bombs over here last year when we were over here.
He hit one in Homerville, landed about at second base on the softball field.
Yes, sir.
Pitch a little low. 2-0.
Charlton, they knew they had to get a win tonight, and they have come out the dugout and they have put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, they're focused. They've been focused, locked in. It's been up and down the order. They put it in play.
Ooh, pretty pitch.
Good pitch. Umpire finally liked that one, so it's 2 balls and a strike here to Mr. Baker with 2 outs here in the second. Charlton County with a commanding 6-0 lead. Got 2 in this inning on the long home run by Connor Nelson. Fouled out of play. Going to make it full count with 2 outs. Probably Bailey's going to be in motion on the pitch because there's no reason to hold him. It's going to be ball 4 or strike 3 or an out. Bailey be running on the pitch. Sometimes it's a good time to pick somebody off because they're looking to get as big a jump as they can.
Oh,
fly ball. Second baseman Brent Kaysen calling for it. Shortstop got a little trouble.
Oh, boy. That was close, Tim.
Well, it could have been the wind maybe moving that ball a little bit. So Landon Allen corrals it for the 3rd out, but not before the Indians pick up 2 more. So we played 2 complete here in Folkston, folks, with the Indians holding a 6-0 lead.
Don't miss the Waycross Ware County Public Library's annual OkieCon, a free comics and fandom festival on Saturday, May the 4th. There are activities for all ages, including a kids area, Smash Brothers tournament, play to win board games, cosplay contest, maker crafts, and more. We'll also give away free Comic Book Day 2019 comics while supplies last. For more info, see www.okrls.org.
Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around.
All right, Tim, we're back here, top of the third. The Panthers trail now 6-0 over here in Folkston.
That's right. First batter's going to be number 10, Landon Allen, facing Tyler Chester, right-hander. Takes first pitch strike. Folks, we appreciate all our sponsors that have helping us out, allowing us to be on for all these activities, not only the sports but other programs as well. And
yeah, and I'll give you a list of all them. I got them wrote down here, so we'll go over them.
And if you want to become a sponsor, just get in touch with us at Creek Box. We'll be glad to hook you up. We're always looking to add people to expand our network of sponsors. You know, folks that are thinking about it, just understand that we go worldwide, so you're not locked into a certain area or a certain time. It's always there and always to go everywhere. So folks in Brazil are seeing your, India are seeing everywhere, all the way across the country are seeing your advertisements.
Even over there in Japan.
That's right.
Good pitch.
Good
I
cut.
tell you what, he's on fire.
He
Tim.
is, high fastball. He's put together a good afternoon so far today in the top of the third. Pitching with a lot of confidence. He's filling that strike zone up.
Oh, boy.
Looks like he's got pretty good velocity, too.
I don't know what was wrong with that pitch, but it was a ball.
Must have been a little outside today.
Full count.
With the tight strike zone today, it'd be hard to go without walking somebody.
There's one.
Ball hit the right field. Good job by Landon Allen to stay alive.
Yeah, he had to swing at that one, Tim.
Right. Like we got the stands almost full now, Alan, all the way around. So good
Yeah.
crowd. You can kind of tell where Charlton's at. They got their head up, and Clinch County kind of looking a little bewildered
Yeah.
over there. We've run into a buzzsaw.
Some of the fans from Clinch that pulled up, and they thought something was wrong with the scoreboard.
Yeah, they kind of hit a
It's like a football game out here.
swing and a
Good
miss.
pitch.
Good high fastball by
Man.
Chester. Records the first out of the inning on a strikeout to Landon Allen. That's going to take us to the back to the top of the lineup for the Panthers here. Number 8, Warren Stovall, your pitcher. He walked his first time up.
That's 4 strikeouts for Chester tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely on top of his game right now. Curveball a little outside.
Good job by Stovall to lay off that one.
It sure was. Sure was.
Panthers needing a base hit, Tim. We got to get some base runners.
We'll take a walk. We just need runners any way we can get them. Stovall ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out here in the top of the third.
Good eye.
Stovall does have a good eye. He draws a lot of walks. He's ahead in the count 3-0. And
Probably be taking this one, won't he, Tim?
I would imagine Brent Caston, second baseman, will be next.
Oh, there's a strike. He pulls it back.
He just faked the bunt to try to draw a ball there. That was just a ploy to try to find a way to get to first.
Good eye there.
Ball low and outside, so Stovall goes to first with his second walk of the evening.
Yeah,
Panthers got a runner on, 1 out here, and that's going to bring up 17. Brent Caston, your second baseman, he comes in hitting a just shy of 250. Clinch needing to put a dent in that scoreboard, looking at a 6-0 deficit here. Charlton showing no signs of quitting the swing in the bat either, so Clinch has got to get on the board somehow to stay in this one. Upstairs for ball 1, so Chester's was cruising early on, but right now he's a little difficulty with his command.
Yep, I can get
Snap
away
throw
from
to
him.
first. Stovall back, so. Chester a quick worker, but he seems to me like he's a little bit out of rhythm. He needs to just relax and understand he's got a 6-0 lead. Not he's the only one that can be his own worst enemy right now.
Ooh,
Ball called a strike at the top of the strike zone. 2-1 to Kaysen. Fouled off. That might have been a breaking pitch, so 2-2. Ball inside hits Brent's Kaysen, so that's going to put Clinch in business with a hit runner and a walk. So Clinch opening, Charlton County opened the door a little bit for the Panthers. A base hit here would be huge. Next batter is going to be number 3, the catcher Kyle Hendricks. Kyle comes in with a 323 average. So Clinch County would love to be the benefactor of a big hit right now to get back in this and get on the board.
Tim, we got a text in that says Atkinson, Clinch, Lanier, Irwin, and Turner are closed tomorrow due to weather. So we appreciate y'all giving us a shout out, letting us know that, and let everybody stay update.
You know, this is the time of year we get some strong spring storms and these schools have to err on the side of caution, because you might say, well, you know, school day gets over at 3 o'clock. They got to get children home off the buses and all.
That's about the time I think the weather's supposed to hit, Tim.
And you got to get those kids home on the buses, so they have to err on the side of caution just to be safe and get the staff home as well, not only the children but the teachers as well. So we just pray, like I said earlier, that these storms aren't as dangerous as the are predicted. Chester seems to be all over the place right now. He's got in a little slump right here. He's walked a man, hit a man, and he's 2-1. Those pitches haven't been very close right now, so don't know. He's had some arm issues. Don't know if he's having a few arm issues or not.
Oh, and there's another one that's going to get by
like
him.
He seems to be working very quickly, and Clinch is thought
Charlton might walk out to the mound and kind of let him catch his breath. Like you say, he's a quick worker. You know. Oh, that's one good pitch there.
Ball at the top of the strike zone, fouled off by Hendricks. Only one out here in the third.
Coach Lee saying, man,
what have we done here?
I don't know. He's going to second. I don't know what that is, Tim. We had runners on first and second, didn't we?
Yeah, now they're at second and
they're
third.
Second and
We're
third.
saying that he balked. Not really sure, because it was a foul ball.
Yeah, I don't know. The batter, if he balks, the batter don't get to take first, does he?
No, it's the runners move up, but apparently he must have done something after the foul ball. But usually it's a dead ball until they put it back in play. Regardless, Panthers is running on second and third. Fouled out of play by Hendricks.
Good job by Kyle, hanging tough in there.
Here again with 4 umpires.
So you can find stuff like that with 4.
Things are viewed a lot differently, and that first base umpire's already talked to Stovall a little bit. Looking at Chester, he doesn't look like he feels real secure on the mound right now. Ground ball hit toward third.
Gonna be a dump. Nope, we'll
They
get
got him
one.
in a rundown. Stovall on a rundown. He's
Stovall
going to dive back to third.
Man, great hustle.
But we
by
got 2 runners on third, so somebody's going to be out.
Oh, no, Tim, tell me.
That's
run
right.
back. Why did the runner run back to third, to second? You can't.
No, your runner's told to move up a base. If you're getting a rundown, you're just hanging yourself out to dry. So Stovall's recorded on the out for the second out of the inning on a rundown. That's going to move Brent Kaysen to third, and Kyle Hendricks hustles to second. So we're back in the same situation we were before. But we've only got 2 outs now.
By Stovall to at least attempt to get back, and then we had the runner over. So, I mean, it's just nothing you can do about that.
Nope. We got 2 outs. We got some discussion here as to what's going on.
All 4 umpires will come in. That'll give me a chance, Tim. We're talking about our sponsors, man, and without them, none of this is they make it possible. We have Lutz and Brown and Pigler and Manley, Homerville Jewelers, Lolita's, the Shack Cafe and Country Cabin, Mike's Golf Cart, Burt Accounting, Camping World of Valdosta, Popeyes and Waycross and Lee Engineering, Dairy Queen and Mr. Ash, he also does Popeyes, Valdosta's Orthopedic, and Feed and Seed. And if anybody else is interested in becoming a sponsor, if you'll call me and Tim or Mr. Barron here at Creek Box and let us know, man, we can hook you up. And we'll come see you. And Lowndes is also closed tomorrow. I got another text, so Lowndes County is also closed. Man, we appreciate y'all giving us a shout out and let us know that.
I venture to guess probably from Lowndes West toward Alabama is probably closed as well.
All of rural Georgia, and that's what Creek Buck we represent, rural Georgia. So we appreciate y'all giving us a shout out and let us keep people updated.
So after all that, Clinch is right where they were before, but have the second 2 outs. Duncan Lutz at the plate now, number 5. He's big first baseman, 371. Clinch looking for a clutch hit out of Stovall. Base hit would probably score 2 with 2 outs.
Oh, big swing by Duncan.
Big cut, comes up empty.
Duncan's due to hit a big home run. Ooh, pretty pitch.
Chester comes back and pours one down the middle. He seems to have righted the ship a little bit here. He had some early troubles in this inning with command of his pitches with a walk and a hit batter. But he comes back and he's ahead at 0-2 to Lutz. Lutz has been a good 2-strike clutch hitter. See if he can come through for the Panthers.
Good job by the catcher, Tim.
Yeah, that Knowles. He's about as good as you're going to find around blocking and taking care of his area back there, and he realized there's a runner on third, and he's got to sell out to keep that ball in front of him and keep that runner at third. Ball and 2 strikes.
Good eye by
Evens
Duncan.
it up at 2-2. Had an ambulance go by. It kind of disrupted play a little bit.
Is that what the umpire and the catcher was talking about?
Yeah, they called time. He startled him a little bit. Startled me too. I didn't know if it was. I said, man, I thought the bad weather was supposed to get her till tomorrow.
A po-po.
I thought it was one of them bad weather sirens.
Oh, God, great pitch. Got Duncan chasing it.
Lutz goes after a pitch. It's low and out of the strike zone for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Panthers made some noise, but came up empty. We played 2.5 here in Folkston, Georgia, with the Indians with a 6-0 lead.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Creek Box tonight to watch the Clinch County Panthers play. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in wins and losses, but at the end of the day, it's all just a game. The only thing that matters in life is, do you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? The Bible says that whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers! Homerville Jewelers on East Dame Avenue is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. If you're looking for that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby, look no further. We also have a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces, and can perform jewelry repair. No need to shop out of town. We can supply all of your gift and jewelry needs. Let Vicki Young and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Come out to Lolita's for the best cold treats and hot sweets around. You'll be glad you did. Located on Highway 84 East in Homerville, Lolita invites everyone to enjoy our outdoor seating, our New Orleans-style snowballs, and fresh, mouth-watering beignets. Don't forget our tasty chili dogs. For your convenience, Lolita's is open Monday through Saturday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come cool off or heat up at Lolita's, East Highway 84 in Homerville.
All right, Tim, we're back here in the bottom of the third with the Indians scalping the Panthers right now, 6-0.
They came out swinging early and swinging often, and like you say, they got that 6-run lead. We're in here in the third. We're going to lead off with a DH, number 9, Sean Russell. Doubled his first time up, back into first. Big swing, pop up to the infield. Second baseman Brent Kaysen calls for it, makes the catch. So Panthers are happy to get a leadoff out for a change.
That's the first time tonight, I think, they got the leadoff man out. I'll remind you, if you're the first time you're viewing Creekbox, if you'll text Creekbox, that'll lock you in, and you can text us and give us a shout out, and that way we can text y'all and keep you updated with all the weather warnings and stuff like that, and announcements here in rural Georgia.
Charlton County will bring up their next batter, center fielder, number 3, Trey Cribbs. Rounded out to first, his first time up.
Oh,
ground
good
ball
shot.
hitting the hole. Second shortstop's going to backhand it. Going to get through.
And that is 2 for the seventh hit for the Indians tonight, Tim.
So Charlton County continues to swing the bats. So they got a 1-out single from Cribb. That's going to bring up the left fielder, number 5, Lance Horn. Snap throw to first. Back in time. Flip side of the board, the Panthers only got 1 or 2 hits, don't they, Alan?
The Panthers have 1 hit.
That's what I was thinking. I think it was a single by.
Who was that?
Single by Kyle Hendricks.
Yeah, Kyle.
First.
Chester for Charlton has 5 strikeouts. So he's been on fire for the inning. He struggled last inning, but man, the first 2, it was boom, boom, boom.
Jalen Griffiths on relief. Going to second on the throw.
Got him.
If it's there, it should be in time. We got
And
him. Good throw by Kyle Hendricks.
That was a great
Good tag
job.
by Brent Kaysen.
Look
So
at that, Tim. He jumps
Cribb
up.
was cut down trying to steal.
He had him by 4 or 5 steps.
He did. He sure did. Clinch will take that out, too, to help them get out of the hole. Jalen Griffiths comes in a relief. Warren Stovall went 1 inning. Jalen Griffiths has been there since. So there's 2 outs now. And Lance Horn, left fielder, still bat for the Indians. Fouled out of play.
I know they say bad weather's coming, Tim, but it's beautiful today right out here in Folkston.
The strike down the middle, gonna make it a ball and 2 strikes, or 2 and 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, it looks pretty right now. Good curveball, just outside.
Just outside.
I think he may have started a little bit too far on the outside corner. 2 and 2 to Horn. Jalen Griffiths on the mound. Bottom of the third. Ground ball hit up the first baseline, just foul. Duncan Lutz helping the umpire out, pointing at foul. So that could have been a cue shot down the line. It stayed fair, but it went foul. So Horn still alive at the plate. Panthers looking to get out of an inning without giving up a run. Fly ball to left field. Going back deep.
Did he
Believe
get
he
it?
made the
Yeah, he
catch.
got it. Great job.
Ball hit a long way. Didn't look like it was that far off the bat, but that ball was right out there against the fence in left center. A fine catch by the Panthers to end the inning here in the third. So we played 3 complete in Folkston, Georgia, with the Charlton County Indians with a 6-0 lead.
The Shack Cafe is now open in Pearson, Georgia. For the best breakfast and lunch buffets in South Georgia, check out the Shack Cafe. You can dine in, order takeout, or use our fast and efficient drive-thru. We have a wide variety of meals, sandwiches, and burgers. Oh yeah, and after breakfast and lunch at the Shack Cafe, drive on over to the Country Cabin Steakhouse for dinner. Just off the Pearson-Douglas Highway, we are known for the best steaks and seafood in South Georgia. And don't forget, the Country Cabin Steakhouse can host all of your holiday parties, events, and meals.
Hi, I'm David Johnson, pastor at Trinity Baptist Church. Man, Jesus has dramatically changed my life. And I want you to know he'll do the same for you if you'll give him that opportunity.
Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am, E-Z-Go, Club Car, and Yamaha. 0% financing available for qualified customers. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas, Georgia. At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 912-490-7142.
All right, welcome back, folks. Here we are on the top of the fourth, Folkston, Georgia. Charlton with a 6-0 lead. Tyler Chester on the mound throws the first pitch ball to the leadoff hitter for the Panthers, who's going to be number 7, Jalen Griffiths, who is now your pitcher. Low and inside corner. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Charlton County's come out and swung the bats well. Clinch has managed 1 hit, but looking away to scratch back into this thing. They've had some opportunities, but couldn't. Fly ball, like it's going to be back near the net. So Griffiths is recorded on the fly pop-up to the catcher for the first out of the inning. So Chester quickly records an out. It's going to bring up number 22, Langston Hendricks, who is your right fielder. He may have moved to center because Stovall's back in the game, so they flop things around when Jalen goes to the mound. Ball taking a little low one outside.
Good crowd here tonight, Tim.
Yep.
Oh, boy. A little inside.
Umpire's pretty particular behind the plate tonight.
So each umpire tonight is responsible for one bag.
They have to work together.
Man,
Downstairs, a cut makes it
got Langston
2
chasing
ball
that
and a
one.
strike, right? They have a different rotation. It's pretty different to get used to.
Oh, here's
Round ball
Langston.
up the line. Pitcher fields it.
Oh,
Pulls him off the
man.
bag. He's safe.
Safe. Good hustle by Langston.
So Chester's throw pulls
Man.
Bailey off the bag. So
So that was-
Langston is safe on the errant throw by the pitcher.
And that'll be Charlton's first error.
First error, and it was a good call. Looked like he was pulled off the bag just slightly.
So the Panthers need, last time they made an error, it cost us, how many runs did it cost the Panthers? 3, didn't it?
3,
Something
I
like
think,
that.
yeah. Walking error together usually is not good news.
Charlton's coach is going to come out. No, it doesn't matter. The umpire's not going to change his mind.
Well, he can ask for help, but the home plate umpire had a good angle. The first baseman just no way he could hold the bag. The ball was thrown well up the line. So,
And, man, if I'm an umpire, I want 4 umpires because I'm just responsible for that bag.
right. So 1 out error opens the door for Clinch here. Clinch's next hitter is number 12, Gabe Morris, a .333 hitter. He grounded out. He struck out his first time up.
Yeah, we missed one of the strikes.
Fouled out of play.
The bat come out of his hands on that strike
That's
3.
right.
Swung so hard.
I thought they might have charged him 2 strikes but he
Yeah, I
swung so
know.
hard.
Oh, good cut.
Fly ball to center field.
Oh, and it's caught. Good catch. So that'll be out number 2 for the Panthers.
So Morris is recorded on the fly out to the center fielder for 2 outs. Bring up Josh Griffiths, number 15, your third baseman. He was another victim with a strikeout here in the second. Mr. Chester, I'm sure, is aggravated with himself because he could be sitting in the dugout if not for the errant throw on the soft
pitch.
Soft tapper back to him. He starts out Griffiths with a strike.
Oh, that's going to hit Griffiths right in the middle of the back, Tim. And that's the second one here in the last 2 innings that's been hit by a pitch.
That's right. So Griffiths trots down to first. That's going to put Langston Hendricks at second. Clinch continues to have opportunities here. They need to take advantage of it. That's going to bring up number 10, Landon Allen, the shortstop.
Don will have to get some of that miracle salve and rub it in that back tonight.
Give him a spoonful of honey.
Yeah. Because he's throwing, man, what, in the 80s, Tim?
He's throwing hard enough to make it hurt.
Yeah, I guarantee. Hey.
I got hit before the game on the toss, and it hurt.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Hey. Pretty pitch.
Well, that's we did the last time, and then hit the next one in the back. So maybe
Panthers need a run
they
here.
need something. They're sputtering right now offensively.
They need to get something so they can pick their heads up a little bit here.
Right, you're in the middle innings of this game. If you don't start something pretty quick, it's going to be tough to battle back from 6. In Folkston, the way Charlton swinging the bat, they're swinging the bat pretty crisply today.
Man, if you come over here and just battle them and picking up pine cones, it's hard to beat them.
That's right.
Oh,
Well,
good job by that catcher.
Yeah.
He don't have many get by him.
No, he's a hustler. You can tell he's put together pretty well, and he's been catching a long time, so it's not new to him. Ground ball right back up the middle. Chester fields it.
Oh, got
Throws
it.
to first. He's able to knock it down and field his position, so Chester, with his second opportunity back to him, takes advantage of it and records Landon Allen on the ground out to first. So we played 3.5 here in Folkston with a 6-0 score.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
All right, we're back here in the bottom of the fourth with Charlton leading Clinch 6-0. So Panthers left 2 more base runners on. The last inning, Tim stepped out, so he'll be back in just a second. Good pitch by Jalen. I'm trying to see who we have back there. And Langston with a great catch, be out number 1. All right. 1 out. I was trying to see. That's going to bring up the catcher, I think. Yes, sir. Number 17. Done a great job tonight for the Indians. Griffith's on the mound. A little outside by Jalen. Big crowd here in across the swamp over here in Folkston, Georgia. Big rival between Clinch and Charlton. Good cut in there for the Indians, but it's a high ball, and Langston without number 2. 2 catches for Langston back to back here for 2 outs. Charlton come out and had 4 runs in the first inning, 2 runs in the second. Finally, Clinch held them to no runs last inning, trying to do it again back-to-back innings. But the Panthers are going to have to start putting some runs on the board themselves. Chester is up to bat. He's the pitcher. He's doing a great job for the Indians tonight. He has 5 strikeouts. First pitch a little low. Two balls now. Good eye by Chester. Charlton's in the white, Panthers in red. Both teams will make the playoffs in Class A. Good cut by Chester, just a little off. Strike 2, good pitch by Jalen for the Panthers. 2-2 now. Jalen tries to get him to chase one outside. Full count now. Money ball on the way. Oh, good cut. Good pitch by Jalen. That'll be out number 3. So the Panthers shut the Indians down again, but the Indians still lead 6-0. We'll be back in just a second.
Is Jesus Christ your steering wheel or your spare tire? Sadly, for many, it's a spare tire. We go through life not worrying about the consequences to our actions until we get into a bind. Then we call on Jesus to bail us out. For others who've accepted Him as their Lord and Savior, He's their steering wheel. They realize as they walk through life, He'll be with them step by step, guiding them to their final destination, heaven and eternal life. Which one is it for you?
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal. Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkston, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ.
All right, here we are back in the top of the fifth. The Panthers still haven't got on the board yet. Stovall's coming up for the third time tonight. Chester for Charlton, the pitcher, has just dominated the Panthers tonight. So he's come in and shut the Panthers down here. Charlton leads 6-0. First pitch, ooh, a little low.
Yeah, a little low. Looked like it was bottom of the strike zone, but the umpire, again, looks like Chester's out with a problem there.
Yeah, he's been over.
Looked like he was earlier. Looked to me like his arm. He's been having some arm issues this year. Looked to me like earlier he was.
He had that in Clinch County, if you remember.
He
Tim.
did. He's having some tendonitis issues, and not sure we may have to have a pitching change here. And I know they're going to try to go as far as they could with him.
Well, man, that'll give us an opportunity to give another shout out to our sponsors, brother, and that's Lutz Brown Pigler and Manley, Homerville Jeweler, Lolita's, the Shack Cafe and Country Cabin, Mike's Golf Cart, Burt Accounting, Camping World of Valdosta, Popeyes, Lee Engineering, Dairy Queen, Valdosta Orthopedic, and Feed and Seed. If y'all would love to become a sponsor, we'd love to have you. If you'll get a hold of us here at Creekbox, we'll come see you and can hook you up. And if y'all see our sponsors around town, please tell them how much y'all appreciate them, because they make it happen. Tim, it's starting to get dark here now.
It is. We've thrown one pitch and got a ball. We'll see how Chester responds to the issue he had. Looks to me like he is.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's laboring a little bit.
Is it his shoulder or his leg, Tim?
I'm not sure. Whatever it is, this seems to be bothering him for sure. He and Stovall are big friends. I'm sure Warren hates to see that happen. Even though they're competitors, they're still friends.
Just a little outside.
It is.
Man, and he's had a great day today. So far, that's 3 balls and no strikes, Tim.
Warren walks will be his third time today.
There it is. Ooh,
he took something off of that one to get a strike there.
It was there too, Warren. I know you're smiling. He's trying to fake one out, I think, there, Tim.
Well, I think maybe he was wondering if it had been a strike on. That ball's hit pretty good to left field.
It is.
Pretty deep, pretty deep.
Oh, a great. Did he get it?
I'm not sure if he did or
No,
not.
he didn't get it. Boy, he made a.
Stovall steams in the second with a double. Long double to left field. And looks to me like Chester's velocity is falling way off these last couple pitches. So.
And that is the second hit today for the Panthers.
No issue, and he's okay. But a long double by Stovall opens the door for the Panthers. They were leading off to fourth.
I mean, he got back into the fence trying to catch
leading
that,
off to fifth. That's right. So that's going to bring up Brent Casey, the second baseman, number 17.
A little high. Now, if you're Charlton, you got a 6-0 lead here, top of the fifth, Tim. You don't want him to get nagged that injury anymore. There it is, pretty pitch.
Well, he won't pitch anymore this week now. I'm sure he's at the limit where he's got to have 3 or 4 days. So they're going to ride him. He's their horse. They're going to ride him as long as they can, because they realize the Panthers can score a lot in a hurry. So they're looking to get as much mileage out of Chester as they can.
Oh,
ball's hitting the right center. That's going to be a diving catch.
No, he missed it, Tim.
He caught it on the first hop, but still he makes the play and is able to record it out. Casey still does his job moving Stovall to third, but second baseman came up with a fine play.
Man, I'm telling you.
Came up and made this play at first. I thought he caught it in the air, but it was one of those balls that had funny spin on it. If it would have got by him, it probably would have trickled in the outfield and would have allowed Warren to.
Yeah, to get that
Just
goose
go.
egg off the board.
Warren took kind of a dangerous jump there. He went toward third before the ball came down.
That
I
could
thought
have been a double play.
that's what I was concerned about. But next batter is going to be the catcher, number 3, Kyle Hendricks.
He has one hit today. Pretty pitch. Ooh, I reckon he said it's a little outside, Tim. Boy.
Yeah, I'd have to get an explanation on that one.
I got a spelling test when you forget to dot the I.
Yeah.
They mark it against you. No.
Foul back.
That got the umpire right in the face,
That
I
did.
think.
Caught him in the
Tim.
shoulder. Caught him in the shoulder. That might take a minute for him to rub that one off because there's no padding. Oh, caught him in the shoulder.
Yeah, he
That
might-
hurts.
might
That
need some
hurts.
Miracle salve for that
That
one.
hurts. Well, a lot of times it's that chest protector's down a little bit. It'll catch you right there in the collarbone, and that stings. That'll take your breath away.
Yes, sir.
That'll take your breath away,
And
brother.
that was one of them hard ones, too.
Oh yeah, that ball was any ball that's fouled straight back like that means the batter is right on top of it, and umpire seems to shook it off, or
What's this right here? It got him. Boom.
yeah, right there in the shoulder. His other umpire associates went in there to check on him, and
You remember back in the day when the umpires just had that
Big
arm
balloon?
shield?
Yeah.
That's
Believe
what
it or
we
not.
had at the rec park when I first started, brother. That'll get you killed.
they used it down here till just a few years ago. Believe it or not.
I always would throw the catcher. I always made sure I kept the catcher between me and the ball.
Block. That ball's it's going to be the first no.
Oh, man. Stovall was wanting to run. Usually, now the catcher, he don't mess around like that. So, and I'm sure that's what's going through Stovall's mind.
Well, that too. You're down 6 runs. You don't want to make the first out the plate
No.
because that run really isn't that important right now. But you don't want to give away an out. So you're in the meat of the order with your number 3 hitter. So it's not a bad decision. Head in the count. So
Oh,
Big
good
cut. Comes up empty. Makes it 2-2 here. 1 out here in the 5th. 6-0. Charlton.
Oh, we got Kyle stretching out for one. Just a great pitch.
Kyle chased that curveball and came up empty.
He dropped his bubble gum out of his pocket. Boy, that was a good pitch.
Chester comes up with the pitch of the day so far right there to a dangerous hitter. Record another strikeout. Was that number 6 for him?
6 tonight, Tim.
That's going to bring up first baseman Duncan Lutz. Lutz has been up twice today. Walked and
Oh, boy,
Struck out.
almost got Stovall. Great job by the catcher to just jump up and.
yeah, he's pretty slick now.
It's the second time Duncan's been up with a runner on base, Tim. He
Right.
need to put one over the wall here for the Panthers. Ooh, boy.
Key at bat here for the Panthers here in the 5th. Chance to get back in this one, and Chester
Good strike there. He's got 2 on him now.
2-1, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they call that one a little bit high.
How? I don't know. I'm glad I'm in here and not behind the plate, brother.
Right. Well, he's pretty particular about things the way it looks. So Lutz has hit 3 balls and a strike. Should be a good pitch here. Lutz gets a good quality swing on it. Ball 4.
Oh, good job by the catcher to block it.
It was a great job.
Oh, and they got him. Good job by Stowe. Boy, I thought it rolled to the outfield. Great job by Charlton to be backing up the throw there, Tim. See, it got by him. Oh, and it hit the umpire. Or is that the coach over there?
No, it's not his coach.
If it hadn't hit the umpire, that would have been an automatic run. Coach Lee, boy. I thought Charlton had backed it up, but it hit the umpire. and kept the ball from rolling in the outfield.
Yeah, umpire's just part of the field.
Yeah, that's one of them days.
That's right. That's right. It's going to bring up Jalen Griffiths, your pitcher, number 7. Runners on the corners, 2 out here. Base hit would be big right here for the Panthers.
Right down the middle.
Right. They were in this position earlier, and we didn't run Lutz with the runner on third. Another ball. Chester does. Warren trying to aggravate the pitcher a little bit.
He's doing a pretty good job. Warren's halfway down the line, but he need to be careful because this catcher from Charlton can sling it now.
Ground ball foul. And I'm going to tell you, the Chester is quick to the plate, but there's not much of a pause in his set position. So he's kind of borderline to me whether he's committing a balk or not. But I'm not the one calling the game. So
which umpire calls it? The one behind the plate, Tim?
Well, actually, I guess the 4 umpires are the runner behind that runner right that batter there could do it.
He's coming over here to talk, so let's see.
Talking to Coach Douglas about something. He's
probably Coach Douglas is saying, look.
Yeah, he's not pausing.
Make sure he pauses.
That's it. I'm sure there's a discussion here. He's barking at that umpire a little bit, and I think that's the one who could call it. The home plate umpire can call it sometimes, but
and look, if there's anybody that knows it, Coach Lee knows it.
You see what the umpire's telling him? Look, you got to pause a little bit, son. Don't put me in a bind.
That's right. Help me help you.
That's right.
And his defense to pitcher, he just loves to get it quick.
Well, that cuts down on your lead on your runners too. You know, and they tell you to alter your whether you hold it or not, how quick you're.
Oh boy, did he get him? Nope. Boy, that was close. That was a close. Good job.
No swing, but
hey.
I'm sure it looks like it's getting a little chippy up there in the stands too.
Yeah,
so.
they're starting a tomahawk chop.
Yeah.
It looks like, Tim. Good
block
job
by Knowles.
Yeah. Panthers will steal. They're on second now.
Right, Lutz goes going on the pitch with 2 outs. They just probably not going to try to throw through. Ball was a little bit low, and it's a good read by Duncan. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Panthers. 2-2 count. Jalen Griffiths, your pitcher.
Could be a big inning for the Panthers. They need it.
So he's looking for anything to get back in this game. They spotted they really didn't do a whole lot.
4-0 in the first.
The bats for Charlton County took advantage of a miscue, long ringing doubles, and then a long home run here in the second. So that's what they got their 2 at. Ground ball hit the short. Shortstop up with it.
Oh,
bad
throw.
So that's going to allow Stovall to score.
Duncan had to hold at second, I think, Tim, to make sure the ball didn't hit him.
Well, the ball was up in the baseline. If Duncan would have ran, he'd have been tagged out.
Is that an error or is that a hit?
That's an error by the shortstop. So allows Griffiths to score, and Clinch is on the board here. 2 outs in the 5th. Still got runners at the corner. Let's move to third on the ball that got by the first baseman.
So Panthers have done a great job at least scoring a run. They hadn't been shut out.
Griffiths with good speed at first. Probably going to send him. That ball's going to get by. That's going to get you another one. So look, Griffiths manned up at third because the catcher couldn't find the ball. No, he's at second. So all of a sudden the wheels are coming a little loose here on the Indians.
And, Tim, that was a one-hopper to the catcher. It looked like it hit the plate, come down.
Now, Chester's thrown a lot of pitches. I'm sure he's starting to tire a little bit. And his command hadn't been that solid the last couple of innings. So
6-2 now, Panthers.
6-2. So now the game is a little tighter, a little different. Little different.
Good pitch, pretty.
Langston takes it for a 1-1 count.
Sure, Charlton's telling Chester, look, we need 1 out. Let's get it and get out of here. Pretty
Swing
pitch.
and miss. So Charlton County's been very generous this inning with a A walk in the air, 2 out air.
Oh,
There's
good
another one. That's
yep,
going to allow
get
the
by
runners
him.
to move up.
Jalen will turn.
Turn and go to third. That was a curveball. Pretty hard curveball. Wasn't much catcher could do with that.
Now Jalen's 90 feet away from cutting the lead
In
to
half.
half, Tim.
Without the benefit of a hit, they say, but sometimes that's what.
Yeah.
Well, Stovall had a double. I'm sorry. He did lead off second with that, the lead off the inning with that double. So we got 2-2. Langston can change this game in a hurry, too, because he can hit the ball a long way.
Oh, man, right down the breadbasket there, Tim.
That's right. You could tell. You could tell Langston knew it was there, and he just can't believe he took it. But have a little change in the score here. Clinch scores 2 in the 5th. So we've got a 6-2 ball game after 4.5 here in Folkston.
Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has been setting the standard in South Georgia for quality orthopedic and medical care for over 25 years. We don't get to choose when injury or illness will strike, but when they do, the board-certified physicians here will work hard to make sure you recover as soon as possible. Remember, Valdosta Orthopedic Associates has a walk-in clinic where you can get help quick, and special bumps and bruises clinic where middle school and high school athletes can get the best of treatment, even on Saturday mornings after the game. Valdosta Orthopedic Associates, Valdosta, Georgia. Don't miss the Waycross Ware County Public Library's annual OkieCon, a free comics and fandom festival on Saturday, May the 4th. There are activities for all ages, including a kids area, Smash Brothers tournament, play to win board games, cosplay contest, maker crafts, and more. We'll also give away free Comic Book Day 2019 comics while supplies last. For more info, see www.okrls.org. Don't miss the Waycross Ware County Public Library's annual OkieCon, a free comics and fandom festival on Saturday, May the 4th. There are activities for all ages, including a kids area, Smash Brothers tournament.
All right, Tim, here we are, bottom of the 5th. Panthers finally get on the board. It's 6-2 now.
Leadoff hitter for the Indians here in the 5th is going to be number 11, Connor Nelson, third baseman. He has a single, first at bat, and a long home run in second at bat.
Oh, good
Swings
pitch.
The curveball comes up empty.
Tim, finally, some of the Panther fans had something to cheer about that last inning.
Yep, hope is not lost. Now it's 6-2, changes this game immensely.
Oh,
Knuckleball from Jalen.
get away from him. The Panthers should have had another run or two when they got Stovall in the rundown over there. We had 2 men struck
Line
at
drive.
third.
Oh, what a catch.
Man.
What a catch.
That
right there.
was a great
that
catch.
took the third hit away from Nelson. That ball was
Look
hammered
how-
up the middle, and
How
Jalen
close.
took every bit of Jalen's
Oh.
6'1" frame to hum that one up. But nevertheless, a great catch, and sometimes that's a momentum shifter.
Boy, I'd have had grass all in between my teeth getting out of the way of that one.
That's going to bring up number 16, Shakari O'Bailey, the big first baseman. He singled his last time up.
Ooh, pretty. Oh,
Next pitch
man.
just inside. Left-handers usually like the ball down just a little bit. If you throw it thigh high, it may be a swing and a miss. Evens it up 1-1. Traditionally, they like the ball down a little bit. They don't like it up a whole lot. That's what happened the first time up. We got ahead 2-0 and then hit him in the back. 2 and hit 0-2, I'm sorry.
That's a high one.
He chased those the first time against Warren, so it's 2-1 now. Pitch him carefully because we saw in Homerville he can hit it a long way.
Big out here now.
Hit one over in the softball field, but it was just foul, fortunately.
That's right.
He's ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike, one out here in the 5th. Charlton with a 6-2 lead.
Oh, boy, caught the outside corner, I guess, Tim.
Yeah. Hadn't seen that one very often today, but we'll take it.
Full count now. Big out for the Panthers here.
Yep, sure would be. That'd be.
He went right back to it, but a little low this time,
A little low,
Tim.
so Bailey reaches on a 1-out walk. It's going to bring up right fielder number 4, A.J. Baker. He got on in the first inning on an errant throw by the catcher, and then in the second inning he flew out to the shortstop. Yeah, sounds like the war chant's going now. Have you ever been over here in football when you get off the bus at 4 o'clock? You hear it till the first kickoff, about as loud as those speakers will take it.
Boy, just a little outside. Jalen's trying to get outside corner, just hair out.
Ground ball up the third baseline. We got to throw this for the out.
Oh, got him. Double play. Great job by the Panthers.
So Clinch comes up with a much-needed double play to get out of the inning. So they've recorded the out to end the 5th with no score, and that's going to make it 6-2 after 5 innings in Charlton County. Charlton County lead.
Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around.
Thank you for tuning in to Creek Box tonight to watch the Clinch County Panthers play. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in wins and losses, but at the end of the day, it's all just a game. The only thing that matters in life is, do you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? The Bible says that whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned and has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. We make it a priority to know our clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. We offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers! Homerville Jewelers on East Dame Avenue is your headquarters for bridal and baby registry. If you're looking for that special gift for the bride and groom or that perfect gift for the new baby, look no further. We also have a variety of diamonds, gold, sterling silver, watches, and necklaces, and can perform jewelry repair. No need to shop out of town. We can supply all of your gift and jewelry needs. Let Vicki Young and staff serve you at Homerville Jewelers, East Dame Avenue, Homerville.
All right, Tim, here we are, top of the 6th. Panthers trail 6-2.
6-2, and they're going to lead off the 6th with a DH, Gabe Morris. Gabe's hitting for number 13, the left fielder Lane Palmer. So he struck out his first time up and flew out to center field. Second time, a long fly ball that they were able to corral. Got a pitching change. We got number 7 on the mound now for the Indians. First pitch low. See how this works out. Chester's book is done for the day.
And he's going to end up, Tim, with 2, 4, 7 strikeouts. And only gave up 2 hits, brother. He's had a pretty good day today.
So Morris ahead in the count 2-0.
Ooh, pretty pitch there.
Right. Not sure who this player is. We don't have him in the book.
Oh, Morris stretches out.
Chases one that may have been out of strike zone, so it's 2-2. Looking at the picture, he looks like he might be an underclassman. Doesn't look like has the looks of a senior.
Oh, that's going to hit Morris, I think. Got him on his ankle. So
the leadoff hitter's on for the Panthers.
That'll be the 3rd one today that's been hit for the Panthers. First time today they've got the leadoff runner on the base, I think, Tim. Panthers.
No. Warren walked there in the first to open the game.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Remember he took a 4-pitch walk from his buddy Chesser. Pitch a little upstairs, I believe, for a ball. That's the number 15, Josh Griffiths. Ball hit the right center pretty hard. It's going to be caught by the center fielder, though. Nice play. Ball struck well by Josh. Unfortunately, he just hit it right at the center fielder. That's the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up number 10, Landon Allen. The ball was hit well.
Just
right on the button, just right at him. And, you know, as a hitter, once you hit that ball, you just say, golly, I hit it right at him. Hit it as hard as I want to, but just right at him. Shortstop struck out the first time and then grounded out to the pitcher second time up. And I saw him in practice. They swinging the bat much better. He's just a sophomore, trying to get his feet wet and understand what this game's all about. Good block by the catcher. Defensively, he does a fine job already.
Yeah, he's a great defensive player. Oh,
ground ball hit just foul.
Allen hanging tough.
Stovall would be next in the top of the order, so Clinch looking to take advantage of the hits batsman. Take up where they left off last inning when they scored 2 to cut into the lead.
Panthers really need to run this inning. Oh, pretty pitch.
Was a good pitch on the corner. Good pitch by the pitch for Charlton. Not sure he's number 7. Not sure what his name is, but he's come in and in relief of Chesser.
Good
wow, what a pitch.
Got him.
Strikes him out on a swing and strikeout for a big out, and that's a big out for Charlton County. That gives them 2 outs. They're back at the top of the order with Stovall. Stovall started all the action back in the 5th with a leadoff double. Long double out to the wall in left field. Had 2 walks in that double today, so he's been on every time. Scored the first run for the Panthers.
Good pitch.
Pitch
3
at
in
the
a
bottom
row.
of the strike zone for a strike.
Charlton's trying to boost their power rankings up here.
Curveball taken for a strike, inside corner. The Stovall down 0-2, but I'm sure Stovall, with his confidence, he's not concerned. He's feels good about himself at the plate. Charlton County looking to get out of this without any damage. Big pitch of the evening so far. Good curveball, just missed.
Boy, he did. He
Very
tried to get him
disciplined by
chased.
Stovall not to chase that one because of 2 strikes. And that was a great 2-strike pitcher's pitch there because it was out of strike zone. Stovall stays alive, so that's a great job by him, and this is bad. A little bit inside.
Ooh, boy.
A little bit inside. Looked like it may have caught. I thought it might catch him on the elbow, but it didn't. So we're back at 2-2. Stovall's worked the count back to even after being down 0-2. Big swing for the Panthers right here.
Oh, got
And
him.
he rings him
Great
up on the ball in the
pitch.
outside
Yes,
corner.
sir.
And to Stovall's defense, that ball hasn't been called much for a strike today, but nevertheless, it wasn't at bat. So the Panthers are down in the top of the sixth. We're still looking at a 6-2 score.
Come out to Lolita's for the best cold treats and hot sweets around. You'll be glad you did. Located on Highway 84 East in Homerville, Lolita invites everyone to enjoy our outdoor seating, our New Orleans-style snowballs, and fresh mouth-watering beignets. Don't forget our tasty chili dogs. For your convenience, Lolita's is open Monday through Saturday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Come cool off or heat up at Lolita's, East Highway 84 in Homerville. The Shack Cafe is now open in Pearson, Georgia. For the best breakfast and lunch buffets in South Georgia, check out the Shack Cafe. You can dine in, order takeout, or use our fast and efficient drive-thru. We have a wide variety of meals, sandwiches, and burgers. Oh yeah, and after breakfast and lunch at the Shack Cafe, drive on over to the Country Cabin Steakhouse for dinner. Just off the Pearson-Douglas Highway, we are known for the best steaks and seafood in South Georgia. And don't forget, the Country Cabin Steakhouse can host all of your holiday parties, events, and meals.
Hi, I'm David Johnson, pastor at Trinity Baptist Church. Man, Jesus has dramatically changed my life. And I want you to know he'll do the same for you if you'll give him that opportunity.
All right, Tim, we're back here in the bottom of the sixth. Panthers trail 6-2 still.
Jalen Griffiths on the mound, facing the right number 9 for Charlton County, Sean Russell, DH, and he singles down the line in the corner. I think it must have been a foul ball. He's coming back. Ball was hit just down the line, foul. So hard hit line drive over third, but just a strike.
Panthers have left on the bag today 8 base runners, Tim. Charlton has left 2.
Charlton sure is taking advantage, and Charlton has been pretty generous with walks and hit batters and things of that nature to try to help the Panthers out, but they haven't been able to take advantage of it. Panthers only got a couple of hits, don't they still?
2 hits.
2 hits. Griffiths heading 0-2 to the DH, Sean Russell.
Oh,
he
good
swings
pitch.
the pitch up and out of the strike zone for the first out.
Man, Jalen has come in and done a great job, after the first inning.
Surrendering that 2-run homer. That's all that's happened. It's now number 3, Trey Cribb, who is your center fielder, the next batter. Singled his last time up. Curveball a little low. He's cut down trying to steal back in the fourth. Ground ball hit to short. Allen up with the throw.
Got him. Good job.
Gets him by a step, so he's recorded on the ground out to the shortstop for the second out of the inning. He's going to bring up the left fielder, number 5, Lance Horn.
Great job by Allen, man. He just like a vacuum. He got a good arm, too.
He plays with a lot of confidence. Plays with a lot of confidence at shortstop.
Yeah, you can tell it's getting dark here in Folkston.
Yeah, look up there at the scoreboard. You can see
Yeah.
Starting to see some clouds appearing on the western skies, and that's the advancing front coming this way.
I want to remind everybody Clinch County school has been canceled. We have several. Lowndes County. I'll have to get the list back out here in between the innings. I'll write them all down. Ooh, just a little low, Tim.
So Jalen falls behind 2-0 to Lance Horn, who's your left fielder here. Bottom of the sixth. Charlton with a 6-2 lead. Looking to add to it. Griffiths falls behind 3-0. Time
2
called
outs.
here. Looks like we may get a visit from Coach Douglas. We might change pitchers here. I think we are. I think we're going to get Josh Griffiths is going to the mound. That would probably mean that Landon Allen will slide to third and Jalen will go to short.
Man, and y'all be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for new contents on upcoming programs and mostly our live programs like today. We appreciate, and man, if y'all will text us, Barry's been putting up the text message. If you'll text Creek Box and text us back, that'll lock y'all in, and then we can text y'all all the information on the upcoming events. And just like today, like the school closings and due to the weather coming up tomorrow, we can keep you updated on that. I want to remind you to watch the Creek Box lineup on Sunday mornings. Catch Brother Austin DeLoach at 9:30 a.m. and Brother David Johnson immediately after on Creek Box regular programming. Then watch the Trinity Baptist Church Sunday morning service live at 11. If you know of any church or minister that would like to be a part of Creek Box Sunday mornings, contact me, Tim, or Mr. Barry, and we can hook you up on that. I want to remind you that Creek Box will be starting our nightly news very soon. We need people to send us video clips of anything you think might be newsworthy. Just video on your cell phone and send it to us, and we can get that on our news. If you have any announcements you want us to make, let us know, and we'll be glad to do that for you. Just call us at 912-550-5039. And if y'all want to sponsor, and for us to come out and shoot you a good commercial, y'all seen ours all day. Mr. Barry and them do a great job of getting that out. So, Tim, who we got in pitching now?
Josh Griffiths, he's going to face Horn with a full count.
And he'll do one pitch, and that's a walk. He didn't have
walk. Looked like he called strike three, didn't it?
Oh, did he?
I'm not sure exactly.
I thought he had 3 balls on him, though, Tim.
Maybe it's 3-2. I'm not really sure. Must be 3-2, I guess.
I guess he called it a strike. 3-1. But I thought he stepped out of the box and walked to the dugout.
I'm not sure. I saw the catcher going toward our dugout, and I didn't know exactly what was going on. But I'm thinking possibly what could be, Alan, is a pitch count limit with us playing Seminole Saturday. They didn't want Jalen to exceed it, so wouldn't be available for Saturday. And it's 6-2 here in the 6th, so resting him is not a bad idea. Also, give Josh Griffiths a little bit of work.
That's right.
You've seen where Warren Stovall and Jalen have got most of the innings, but you got lately. But when you got playoffs coming, you got to get as much pitching ready as you can. That's going to bring up Colby Bryant, the second baseman. Takes the first pitch for a ball.
And Coach Lee was just trying to get out of the inning right there, and just come up a couple of short.
That's right.
Pitch or two short.
Because unless Clinch has mounts a rally, ball's hit the right center.
Back.
In the gap. Oh, is it caught?
Man, what a catch by Langston Hendricks.
Langston Hendricks covers a mile and a half and dives and comes up with it.
Son, over his shoulder, Tim, stretched out. That's about as fine a catch as you're going to have.
If we could get it to Sports Center, they'd probably play it.
Man, I'm telling you.
So Charlton County goes down in the 6th, but with we've played no score, but we've played 6 complete here in Folkston, Georgia, with a 6-2 lead by the Charlton County Indians.
Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas has the cheapest prices in South Georgia and a huge inventory of new and used gas and electric golf carts and off-road vehicles. Mike's also has parts and accessories and proudly serves customers across the states of Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. Whether you stop into our store or shop with us online, we have everything you need for Can-Am, E-Z-Go, Club Car, and Yamaha. 0% financing available for qualified customers. Mike's Golf Carts and Power Sports in Douglas, Georgia.
All right, Tim, we're getting ready. The Panthers are 3 outs away. They've got to tie it up here to move it to extra innings. Charlton just needs 3 outs. So we want to remind everybody, due to weather, tomorrow you have Lanier County, Turner County, Atkinson County, Clinch County, Irwin County, and Ware County. Most of rural Georgia will be out of school due to weather tomorrow. So.
Yeah, we've got, looking at the latest radar, it looked like it was going to hit shortly after lunch. And they've got to get children home on buses and
That's
staff
right.
home. And you always got to err on the side of caution because you don't know how unpredictable the weather is. Here we go to the 7th, Allen. Brent Casey, second baseman, leading off for the Panthers in their last gasp to try to get something going.
Panthers have done it all year. They've rallied in the last inning,
They
Tim. They've
have.
done it 3 or 4 times this year.
Rallied in extra innings.
Yeah, you're right. Just a little high.
Brent starts out 2-0. Charlton County pitcher, don't have his name yet, number 7, come in relief of Chester back in the 6th.
Pretty pitch.
Comes in there and makes it 2-1. He's come in and done a pretty good job throwing strikes.
There it is. Boy, he didn't give him that one, Tim.
No,
Woo! That's why Coach Lee was a little aggravated. He's been consistent that tonight.
Right. The third strike to Warner's the only pitch that was probably a strike, but he hadn't made it a strike all night.
Ooh, Brent
So that
thought
was
he was going to get a walk, but full count now.
So we got a full count there to start out the 7th. The second baseman for Panthers, Brent Casey.
The catcher's saying, here it is. A little inside.
Yep.
Lead off man's on, Tim.
He let the umpire look at it a long time, but he didn't change his mind. So Casey's on with a leadoff walk. Gonna bring up Kyle Hendricks, and Kyle can change this thing in a hurry as well. He's got a couple of home runs this year.
Yeah, he can put it in the parking lot.
So the Panthers are advantageous of a tight strike zone to get it open and base runner here in the 7th. And down forward, they're looking for any way in the world to start getting some momentum and start the merry-go-round going, send the runners around the plate.
Oh.
They're probably going to take a strike. A
Yeah.
strike here in this situation. He's done a pretty good job, but he hasn't been filling up the strike zone. That
There
one
it
he
is.
did. So there's the one he took. And
Right down the middle.
Kyle's due to put a charge into one.
Oh. Boy, just a little outside, I guess, Tim. Man, that's hard. That would be hard to be a pitcher and not get that pitch there.
I'm not exactly sure what he's looking for back there.
Kyle will foul that one off and make it 2-2 now.
If he's just umpires this particular shopping for a car, he will never buy one.
No. Oh, that one goes behind Kyle almost. Right. Full count, Tim. No outs.
Yeah, this could definitely be a momentum shifter
Man,
here if he gets on.
Could cut it to a one-run game coming to the plate. Oh,
Ground
Kyle.
ball back up the middle.
Double play. Got him at and it's going to get by.
Nope, that was the only chance of getting a double play with Kyle. That he's kind of a defensive swing, but he hits a ground ball up the middle for a fielder's choice that the shortstop or second baseman fielded to get
you're not going to
Casey at
Kyle
second.
out.
So Kyle's on first with the fielder's choice. But that's one big out for those Charlton County Indians in this situation.
Coach comes out. He's looking. I guess he's talking to his shortstop. Make sure
Lutz.
he's all right.
Duncan Lutz, your next hitter, big first baseman for the Panthers.
He's due.
Yeah.
Panthers with just 2 hits today, Tim.
Yeah, it'd be a great time to get the third one right here for him. Had some base runners today, but never really mounted a whole lot of offense at the plate.
Purdy,
They
right
were,
down the middle.
By virtue of some walks and hit batters and errors, Charlton County has given the Panthers some opportunities, but they haven't been able to capitalize so far. Good block by Knowles. Kyle needed to stay because we didn't need to waste an out at second if Knowles made a good throw. So 1-1 to Big Dunk. Snap throw to first. You know, in a situation with the pitcher, that run means nothing. You throw it away and he gets him to third.
I'm telling you, I do not like that, Tim.
That's not advised there.
You're 2 outs away from winning the game.
Ground ball by Dunk out of play. So it's going to make it a ball and 2 strikes now. The other thing it does, if you throw it away, it takes away a force at second. So limit your options is the way to get outs here, and you're trying to close this thing out any way possible if you're Charlton County. 1-2, that's good 2-strike hitter generally.
Oh,
Pops it up. Looks like it's going to be just out of play behind the first base dugout.
Lutz had to swing at that one.
Yeah, it was a curveball. Pretty good looking curveball.
Yeah, it
He
was.
still, look here, he fouled it out, so he's still alive, and that's a. Now he's seen it. That's the thing. It's a new pitcher. So it's the first time he's seen that curveball now, and he's what he's looking for. And I'm sure the pitcher number 7 was hoping he could record that one. Then I'll have to come back with a straight one because Lutz has got a lot of leverage on it.
Whoo, just a little outside. I'd have popped my shoulder out of joint swinging at that one.
Yeah. Ground ball hit toward third. Third baseman throws to second for the first out.
Oh, and he missed it, Tim. There's air.
My goodness. There it is. Looks like it was a decent throw.
It was.
It
was a double play all day.
He was trying to make the turn and tried to throw it before he had it. So error on the second baseman on that allows Clinch County to stay alive. That could have been a game-ending double play.
And Lee's talking to the umpire, so he's going to make a change, it looks like, because he's writing something down. Tim, the one that's in the batters now, we can cut it to a 1-run game here.
You know, actually, Allen, with Kyle running, if he would have tried to turn that ball, Kyle hadn't slid yet. It might have been an automatic double
that's
play.
right.
But nevertheless, Panthers in order in business with runners on first and second. 1 out here in the 7th. Jalen Griffiths up, so Clinch looking to pull a rabbit out of the hat here.
Jalen come in for the Panthers and pitched great. Give up that 2-run home run, but after that, man, he kept them at bay. There's a strike.
On the outside corner.
All day. Ooh, just a little outside. Catcher's going to come out and talk to the pitcher now, Tim.
Right, he shook off a breaking pitch there last time. He's trying to tell him, look, buddy, you just can't throw straight ones up there.
Is that what he's doing?
They're going to turn him around if you don't. It's going to be chuck and duck. Throw it and duck, it's coming back at you. Probably told him have faith in me. I've seen these guys all day long. 1-1 count to Jalen Griffiths. A little low, makes it 2-1. Walk here would be huge. That'll load him up
Man.
for Langston Hendricks. And
Put the time
Langston could change the game in a
Yes,
hurry because
sir.
he can hit one a long ways.
Panthers can get one more on. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Oh,
Fine
great
backhand.
job by the catcher
And
from
sure,
Charlton.
you can tell that the pitcher was working the grip hard, and now it's 3-1. So Charlton County starting to get a shovel and dig their own hole here.
Do you take this one, Tim?
If it's close, you better swing in my book. But you tell him, look here, it's got to be one right down the cock before you swing at it.
So if it's one on that outside corner, you tell him to swing at it.
No, you tell him go ahead and go to first base, because if it's on the outside corner, hadn't been called very often today.
It got Stovall a while ago.
Yeah, it did. But
Oh, good job. And the
There it
bases
is.
are loaded, Tim. One out. No outs.
yeah, there's one out.
Oh,
One
okay.
out,
We're
one
sitting up looking at one out and the tying run, Langston.
We had to ground out to. Remember, we had the double play ball that they.
That's right.
That they.
And this is going to bring Charlton's coach out. Now, Tim, is he going to leave him in?
Nope.
Nope.
I'll make another change.
So,
We're
man.
bringing number 1, who I think might be the shortstop. See the one they DH for? It is. It's Trent Gray, the shortstop, coming in. And, you know, to Mr. Gray's defense, that's a pretty tough situation to come into right
what
here.
he was talking about. Could be a big win. I mean, Charlton gets this win. They could be hosting at home, don't have to
Well,
travel.
I'm not sure if they can be hosting, but they certainly jump up a lot higher. They play Telfair tomorrow, so if you take 2 wins together, it could definitely
Man.
alter the way the power rankings are.
Well, Tim, while they bring him in, let him warm up. We'll get another word from some of our great sponsors. We'll be right back.
All right, dude.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses with their accounting needs is our business. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We are your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll, 912-490-7142.
All right, we're back here. We had a pitching change for the Charlton County Indians. Number 1, shortstop Trent Gray has come in to pitch. Defensively, I'm not sure who's going to go. Probably Chester may go back to short. They may move Gray somewhere else to start, but
And
nevertheless,
they got another one warming up in the bullpen also. So
the
Tim,
Panthers are been a benefactor of a couple walks in the air. Potential game-ending double play ball that was mishandled at second. Bases loaded. Clinch looking for some way to get back in this. They're going to counter with the first batter is going to be Langston Hendricks, right fielder, who made a fine catch in the 6th on a long running catch of a double. Took away a double in the gap. Hendricks has been known to hit home runs in the past, so folks, he could liven up the crowd in a hurry with one swing.
Yeah, it's kind of, you see, it's woke up the Panther fans and Charlton's needing 2 outs.
Well, it's kind of like when you walk by somebody's yard and there's a bulldog asleep, and you step on a stick and he opens up an eye and looks at you. So,
Panthers have been shut down all day. Tim, they still don't have but 2 hits.
2 hits.
Charlton has 3 errors.
How many walks have they had? They've had a pile of walks too, haven't they?
Charlton has walked 4 people.
Good looking curveball opened up the at bat by the pitcher for Charlton, Gray.
Oh, boy.
A little bit inside.
He's kind of a sidearm pitcher, it looks like, Tim.
He is. He's kind of a little bit, they used to call him herky jerky when I was coming up.
Oh, that was
Line
a
drive.
out. That's going to get by the shortstop. That'll
That's
score
a base
1,
hit.
maybe
Might score 2.
It
Scores
does.
2.
It scores 2, Tim.
We must have had a pinch runner there, so all of a sudden we're at 6-4 on a clutch 2-run single by Langston Hendricks.
And 1 out. And that's going to bring up Morris.
6-4. Morris can take one out of here too
Yes,
now.
sir.
So we got
So what do you have? Runners at first and second.
first and second. 6-4.
So
1 out in the 7th.
The winning run is at home plate now.
That's right. Well,
Well, yeah.
Charlton would get the bat.
That's right.
But
Charlton would get the bat.
the run that would take you to the lead, potential lead run could take you there.
Picture looks like, what's that name of that movie? Wild Thing. That's who he
Yeah,
reminds
like,
me of.
what was his name?
What's the name of that?
Major leagues.
Major League. Yeah, that's who
Yeah.
he reminds me of. With the kind of pitches, kind of like him,
Yeah, I'm trying
too.
to think who he was. He was a.
That was for the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah,
is
it
who
was. I can't call his name, but I know it. And I've seen it 100 times.
One of the great baseball movies.
Yep.
Charlton needing 2 outs here to get out the inning, in the game.
Ball in the dirt. Throw to second.
Oh,
Back
boy.
in time.
Man, great job by the catcher from Charlton.
That's
Morris looked like he was going to bunt right there,
right. It
Tim.
might have been just faking a bunt for a strike. I'm not sure.
Woo!
Fine job by the nimble catcher there for Charlton County. Trevor Knowles.
Who was that got back for the Panthers?
That was at second base. I believe that was Jalen at second.
Man, he had to stretch with everything he had to get back there.
Well, when he saw the angle of the ball, it had to be a great play by the catcher in order to get there.
What do we got
And he did.
here?
Coach Douglas is coming to talk to him. He's got to continue pulling out the. He's at the blackjack table. He's got to keep pulling high cards out here.
Man, and hey, we want everybody to know to keep Miss Lisa in your prayers. She's having some surgery tomorrow, man, and Mr. Barry and them, they've been traveling back into the Jacksonville. Y'all, please, we got Miss Lisa. She needs to get back and get healthy, and she can feed us some more.
I figure that's what you're thinking about.
It's a potato salad.
Yeah,
man.
and you want some of that bulldog bark.
Yeah, baked beans, potato salad. So we hope that here in a week or two she'll be up and be around. Y'all just keep them in your prayers. Yes or no? He looks just like Wild Thing up there.
Yeah,
on the
I
mound.
still can't think of that actor's name.
He was on 2.5 Men
Yeah,
also. What's
yeah.
his name? He's got tiger blood in him. That's what he said. Forget. I know who you're talking about, Tim. I can't think of it. We'll remember it on the way home.
Yeah, by the time we sign off,
That's
it'll come
right.
to us.
Sheen.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
That's who it is.
That's it.
That's right. 2-0 now. So all of a sudden the plate's become elusive for the Charlton County Hurlers.
Connor squares up the bunt again, and I don't know if he's just doing that to mess with the pitcher or not,
I
Tim.
think he might be, and it seems to be working a little bit.
3 balls. So they can load the bases.
Load them
here.
up. All of a sudden, we're seeing some nervousness over there on the Charlton County side.
And Connor, like you said, he's got some power. Now he can take it to the parking lot, too. Good job. Pull the bat back, and the bases are loaded.
Bases are loaded, so a walk loads them up.
So let's
Loads
see
them
what.
up for the Indians, or for the Panthers there.
Well, Tim, he come in with the bases loaded, man. The pitcher did, so.
Yeah, and he gave up that single.
That's
two-out
right.
Single, so.
Charlton, I said they're warming up one in the bullpen now. You just
Well,
a
you
base hit here is going to tie.
Well, Charlton's got to think about the 8th if it tied up. So they got to think about having another arm
That's
ready.
right. That's right.
Number 15, Josh Griffiths, is now at the plate, and he's been moved to the pitcher's mound. Josh has been known to hit some doubles in the gap himself.
There's a pretty pitch. Oh, pretty right down, just a little low. It sunk a little bit, man. That was a pretty pitch, Tim.
Good pitcher's pitch. Josh can hold on, too.
Oh, did he come around? Did he? No, boy, that was close, Tim.
I thought he held up. I thought it was a good call.
Oh,
Thought he held up. Trevor Knowles, the catcher, was
Miss Bambi knew he held up
Open.
the whole time.
yeah.
Oh,
Ground ball hit foul, so
he had to
Josh
slap
stays
it that
alive. He
one.
did. Just tried to foul it off.
That's right.
Try to foul it off. That's about 4 curveballs in a row we've seen, but from number 1, Trent Gray.
Ooh, boy.
I think Josh thought he was hit.
Yeah, he did. If he'd have stayed square, he might would have got. Josh Lee would have got hit on
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
He dove in front of it.
Yeah, he would have. Oh, boy. He hadn't given him that all night, but that's a pretty pitch, Tim.
So now we got 3-2-1 out. Bases loaded 6-4. This could
Man.
definitely change this picture of this game here. There's ball
Oh, man, and the Indians will walk in. The Panthers are 1 run away from tying this game. Tim, does the coach come out now and talk? I mean, is that the rule? You wait till he walks in the run?
No, I mean, you get 3 visits, so, I mean, you just don't. They've changed.
Per game or per inning?
Three for the game. This is their third.
Yeah, this is their last time he can come.
Well,
then.
he's got to come out here, and this assistant coach, because Coach Marchman is.
Oh, so that only counts for the.
No. Coach Marchman is the serving the suspension.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that, Tim.
So now we're moving back around. We're playing merry-go-round in the pitcher's mound for the Charlton County Indians. They're just searching for somebody that can throw a strike.
And, Tim, this puts a lot of pressure on whoever the pitcher, if they make the change or not.
Absolutely.
The bases loaded, 1 out,
Right,
knowing that every
absolutely.
strike. Who's the Panthers bringing up?
Absolutely.
Who's up on deck?
We're fixing to be back at the top of the order. Landon Allen hitting 1 out, so that leads you to believe you're going to have Warren Stovall, barring a double play. Charlton's going to change pitchers again. Number 3's coming in now. Number 3 is going to be center fielder Trey Cribbs. So he'll warm up and try to throw strikes.
Y'all see our text shout-outs, comments to 1-800-915-5536. If you'll text Creek Box, that'll lock you in so we can send out messages to all y'all. If y'all, I'm going to mention our sponsors again. We have Lutz, Brown, Pigler, and Manley, Homerville Jewelers, Lolita's, the Shack Cafe and Country Cabin over in Pearson. Some great food over there. Mike's Golf Cart, Burt Accounting, Camping World of Valdosta, the Popeyes, and the Dairy Queen. We appreciate Mr. Ash. He sponsors. He does a lot for Creek Box. Special K at Lee Engineering, Valdosta Orthopedic, and Feed and Seed. Man, them people right there, they make it go, and we're going to have some more sponsors here in the next week. Mr. Barron's got to get back and start shooting some commercials here.
Charlton County clinched only with 3 hits, but Charlton County surrendering 7 walks and 3 hit batsmen, so that's like having 10 more hit. And Charlton was cruising along in this, built a 6-0 lead early on, and Clinch has chipped away back into it here in the 7th. And
Tim, I thought it was over in the 5th.
Strike zone's become elusive all of a sudden by for Charlton County, and Clinch is looking to take their first lead of the game.
You know, both these teams, Charlton, which probably due to the weather, they'll probably end up playing Saturday, probably, Tim, against Telfair. And that's going to be a Telfair's second in the region. Irwin has already clinched first place.
Well, Telfair also looking to improve their power rankings. Charlton's got 18 wins as of right now, and possibly be 19 after today, so that'd be a big point day for them.
Man, I tell you what, the catcher played a great game today for Charlton.
He's a goody kid now. He really is.
Now, does he call every pitch that's pitched him? The coach send him the signal and he does it, or
different schools do it differently. Sometimes coaches call pitches. Sometimes in his situation, being he's been a catcher for 3 or 4 years, they give him the leeway to do it. So just everything's a little different. Coach Douglas coming over, trying to be sure we got everybody on the same page, and we have 1 out. Landon Allen, who's the number 9 hitter in the order, up, and looming on deck is Clinch County's leading hitter, Warren Stovall, who came into the day hitting .409. So Coach Douglas would love to get him back up. With still runners in scoring positions, that could help Clinch get their first lead of the day.
Charlton has dominated this whole game, Tim. It's been errors and walks that have killed Charlton so far.
Charlton 1 out, looking for some way to get out of this thing. On the flip side, Clinch County realized that Charlton County's backs are against the wall, and
what's the umpire? Oh, I don't know what he was saying.
They're trying to communicate. Like I said, there's 4 of them out there, and it's just a different communication, line of communication than they usually have. So Landon Allen up. First pitch for a strike.
That outside corner.
So Cribb comes in and throws a strike to open up the top of the 7th. Bunt.
Oh, Allen's going to bunt. We're going to try to tie it. The Panthers
Safe.
are getting the run at home.
He's safe at home. So we got a bunt. Allen bunts.
Boy. And the bases are still loaded.
Pitcher
Is that
threw
right?
it home, and the play was late, so it's 6-5.
No, it's 6-6.
Got a tie score still with the bases loaded.
The cardiac kids. We're just going to start calling the Panthers the cardiac kids. This has happened 3 or 4 times this year.
So a fielder's choice bunt by Allen.
Great bunt, Tim.
Well, it is a good thinking on Coach Douglas because there's one out. The kid's throwing strikes. He gets it down.
And he's a fresh pitcher. Don't know about covering home probably.
Well, he's center fielder. You got Jalen Griffith's good wheels on third, and you tell him, hey, son, if it gets on the dirt, you got to get there. And the pitcher came in, made a nice play, and flipped it home, but it was just a shade late. So now Panthers are looking to blast this thing open with bases loaded and Warren Stovall up.
A little low.
So, folks, we're going to at least play the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah. We're going to be here till we find a winner out.
Right, we may have to hunker down for the Storm tomorrow.
Oh, boy, and that hit him. And I don't
my
put
goodness.
the Panthers will take the lead.
I don't know that Warren didn't buy that one by leaning into it, but
that was that
you know
Josh
what?
Lee right
That's
there.
the way it is.
Hey.
That makes it about the 4th time he's been on tonight. 3 walks and a hit pitch and a double. So
That's the
here we go.
4th hit by pitch for Charlton.
So now all of a
tonight.
sudden momentum has changed. The fat lady was warming up to sing, but she just went back to her dressing room.
She had done kicked her slippers off and
Yeah.
cleared her throat, brother. Oh, and that was going to get by. Great hustle by the catcher. Go and got him, Tim. Great throw and hustle.
They called him safe, I think.
No, they got
got
him. Yeah, man, that was out. I seen it from here. I mean, just a
Right.
great job.
So another strange twist of
Man.
events here in the top of the 7th with catcher picking up the ball and throwing to third
Man, what a play. That shows you what type of player he is, Tim.
for the 2nd out. So you couldn't write up a script any crazier than this.
Boy, Coach Lee don't have no fingernails left.
No.
We're here in the top of the order.
1st and 2nd, that's right. Brent's casing up. Swinging a
good
miss.
pitch. Yeah, we can hear the crowd now.
Casey started all this back about 30 minutes ago with a leadoff walk.
Oh, and that's behind him. What? And Tim, they don't let you take a base if it's behind you?
I think Brent thought for sure he was hit.
Oh, well, I thought he was hit.
How that ball
He
missed
froze
him, I
like
don't
a deer
have
in the-
I don't know now. I've seen a lot of things in baseball, but that's pretty strange there. So it's 2-2, and I don't blame Brent. So I'd be a little bit shell-shocked after that one.
You know, I thought if you threw behind him, you got to take the base. Well, it didn't hit him, though.
2-2, 2 outs here.
Oh, boy,
Blocked.
that catcher's earned his money tonight, brother. They need to take him to the Dairy Queen.
Yep. So Clinch County's put a 5 spot here on Charlton County at the top of the 7th. They take a 7-6 lead. By virtue of only 3 hits for the game, they scored 1 run. They scored 5 runs on 1 hit this inning. So
3 errors and 5 walks.
yeah, that's right. And the most
Oh, got
That's
him.
good.
That was a great pitch.
that was the most costly error for them was the one by the second baseman on the double play ball that could have ended the game. But folks, don't go anywhere because there's no telling what's going to happen in the bottom half of this inning. Clinch County comes back and scores 5 to make it take a 7-6 lead.
You're watching Creekbox TV.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Is Jesus Christ your steering wheel or your spare tire? Sadly, for many, it's a spare tire. We go through life not worrying about the consequences to our actions. until we get into a bind. Then we call on Jesus to bail us out. Where others have accepted him as their Lord and Savior, he is their steering wheel. They realize as they walk through life, he'll be with them step by step, guiding them to their final destination, heaven and eternal life. Which one is it for you?
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal.
All right, Tim, this is the first time I've said this since the game has started.
Since Tuesday night.
Yeah, 7-6, the Panthers lead here in the bottom of the 7th. But hold your horses because Charlton's at the top of their lineup.
They scored 5 in the top of the 7th on one hit.
Yeah.
Charlton County had some pitching woes and defensive miscues, which helped. Now we swap pitchers again. Jalen Griffiths is back in.
So
you can replace. He's on the field, so you can replace him
as
many times you want to.
But now it's pitch count.
You're not changing the batting order. Defensively, it doesn't matter.
But if he
pitch count will add.
Yeah, that he'll be dead for Saturday or whatever.
I don't know how many pitches he's got. That's what I was thinking. But they may have thought that they didn't have a chance. They may have thought that maybe the game was out of reach and just save him. But now, this would be a big point. This would greatly increase our chances of getting the first round bye with this victory tonight.
Now, Tim, could they bring Warren back in if they wanted to also?
Could,
because he went back.
Right. As long as you don't change the batting order, you can move your starters around any way you want to. Charlton County Lanier County had a coach one time that put the starting pitcher back in about 4 times during the game.
Why would you do that? Oh, just delaying the game.
You just trying to play percentages and that kind of stuff. I think his starting pitcher Melly can replace one time, but he moved people around in between pitches, like a fruit basket turnover out there.
Good pitch there.
Yep. So Jalen comes back, down 2-0. Trevor Knowles, your first hitter, the catcher.
Jalen he was the one that took the lead for the Panthers, wasn't he? Come home on the tying run, one or the other.
Came home on, I think, the bunt to that Landon Allen, the clutch to it. Bunt.
Oh, boy.
Fly ball to right field. I'm not sure. It looks like
Langston got it. 3 big catches tonight for Langston.
It sure
man.
was. None bigger than that one.
Ooh, boy.
That was first out. So Knowles is recording the fly ball to right field. That's going to bring up the pitcher who's the starting pitcher from 3 hours ago, I think, Tyler Chesser.
Tim, if I'm in that outfield, I'm praying to the Lord, do not hit me the ball. I don't know how them youngins get up on them things and catch them.
Well,
Langston's done he caught one over his shoulder against the fence and just dove for that one. He's made 3 great catches.
The biggest catch for him probably is the one in the 6th inning because that would have scored.
Yeah, that'd have been it.
That'd have scored a run. Big swing down the right field line. Duncan Lutz giving chase.
It's going to go foul.
Going foul. Big Dunk was covering some ground, but he came up empty on that. So
he had the trailer shaking with them big feet.
And Langston over there. Brent's Casing over there. All of them giving chase. Desperately trying to get the second out. They know how dangerous a hitter Chesser is, but
who's got the home run? Has he got the home run?
The home run was hit by Connor Nelson, the third baseman.
Oh, pretty strike.
So Jalen Griffiths quickly ahead 0-2. Another foul ball out of play. Giving chase. Almost in the same place.
Yeah, Duncan's going to be give out.
I think that ball must hit on the other side over there in the
looking for Jimmy,
bullpen.
Our Creek Box employee around here somewhere.
Equipment man Jimmy.
Yeah, man, he does a good job.
He helps get everything set up, break it down, and he's got bundles of energy.
Oh,
Ground ball hit foul again, so Chester hanging tough.
man, he is. He's hanging in there, Tim.
And he's hit some breaking balls 3 in a row, and they realize how dangerous he is. They don't want to give him anything to square up.
You know, regardless what happens, Region 2A is they're going to have some teams make a deep run in the playoffs. We're going to have 5 teams in the playoffs. Clinch, Charlton, Irwin, Telfair. I'm leaving somebody out, Tim. I know I am. Oh, there it is. Fouls it
out
back.
of play. That's 4 foul balls in a row for Chester.
Went through a case of balls here.
That's right. Cost them $24 so far. Hitting them out of play.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't find their way back.
No.
There it is. Nope.
Good 2-strike pitch.
That was.
Good 2-strike pitch, but Chester wouldn't chase that.
One out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Clinch with an improbable 7-6
I'm
lead
telling you.
after the way this game started. But that's why baseball's such a tremendous game to play.
Oh, boy.
We've seen that one before tonight, folks. It's gone both ways, so don't just feel for Clinch County.
Charlton's had
same
several of them
situation.
like that.
No, probably hadn't made many friends either way today in the stands.
Full count now, Tim.
Well, they're pitching Chester carefully, but I wouldn't pitch him too carefully because the man on deck hit a 2-run homer back in the 2nd.
Panthers started out trailing 6-0 here.
Line drive down the third baseline. I
shot.
think it's foul. Or was it called? Foul, I think.
Yeah, man, there was some heat on that
Foul.
one, Tim.
Yeah, there was. There was. And Chester's a dangerous hitter now. He can do it all. He can hit for power. He hits good for a good average. So Charlton County's happy to have him up in this situation.
And he pitched the first 5 innings, I think,
He did.
for the Indians.
He did. I think he just give out. I think he run out of gas.
Oh, big pitch. Here's the money pitch for Jalen. Oh, boy. Just a little outside. That's the 3rd walk for Clinch tonight.
So don't go anywhere, folks. This one ain't over yet.
No.
Connor Nelson, your third baseman, number 11 up. He's been one of the offensive heroes for Charlton tonight. He's 2 for 3 with a home run, single, and he lined out one time. So back at the pitcher that Jalen Griffiths made a tremendous play on. Or he'd have been 3 for 3.
Let's see what they're talking about. Oh, they're going to bring in a runner, I guess.
Probably bring in a pinch runner, somebody a little quicker.
Yeah, to get out. You don't want to give up a double play. The Panthers already have turned 1 double play tonight, Tim.
That's right.
Back in the 4th inning.
They have missed the last regular season game for the Panthers. Charlton County has one tomorrow against Telfair County. If weather permitting, it'll be Saturday if they're rained out. I heard them talking earlier, so.
Is that in Telfair or is it in Charlton?
I think it's here. I believe it's here.
Good little ride for Telfair.
Yeah, no easy way to get there, I don't think.
Up
But
high. There it is.
Big foul ball back out of play. Evens the count at 1-1.
What a game here, man. 7-6.
What a game. These folks got their price of admission
I'm
today, didn't they?
telling you.
What looked like it was going to be a runaway early.
Yeah, we thought it was 6-0, Tim. We was talking about it being a run rule game.
They just flipped the script. And now the Indians' back's against the wall. Trailing by 1 here in the 7th. 2-1 count on Connor Nelson, number 3 hitter in the order. Again, Nelson is 2 for 3 with a home run and a single. Long home runs, as a matter of fact. They're still in second.
Still got him, Tim. Got him. He's out. Whoa, what a throw by Kyle Hendricks.
Probably the biggest out of the game. Snap
Man.
throw to second on the button.
Perfect. Right there. He was out 3 steps, Tim.
Prince Kaysen makes the tag, so.
What a play. I hear Jimmy now. Him and Davis out there dancing. What a play. Now there's 2 outs.
Base is empty.
3 balls, 1 strike here, Tim. Oh, full count now. The Indians have led the whole game, have played great. Oh.
Foul down the right field line. Looks like it's going to fall.
Ball
Kaysen hams it up.
game.
Brent
What
Kaysen
a
hams it
game.
up. Clinch County Panthers pulled a victory out of the jaws of defeat here in Charlton County and beat their arch rival 7-6, coming back from a 6-0 deficit, folks. I'm telling you.
What
That
a
was
game.
a wild game. Panthers celebrating. That's going to make them 20 wins and 6 losses on the year. They're going to finish up in the region 13-3.
And, Tim, I'm sure Coach Lee will stop there at Chick-fil-A and let them get something to eat now.
He might let them choose where they eat.
That's right. What a game, man. You know, Charlton did everything to win this game. They've dominated the game. What hurt Charlton was the 5 walks, Tim, and the 3 errors. 7 walks, 3 errors.
7 walks, 3 hit batters.
You know, yeah, and the 3 hit. That's right. You know, Clinch you got to take your hat off to Coach Lee and them. It's been that all year. We've talked about this group of seniors. There's 8 of them. They never quit.
Just got to believe, and they believed, and we pulled a rabbit out of the hat, and pulled a whole pack of rabbits out of the hat tonight. So Clinch is that probably secured them a spot in the top 8. So that means they can probably good chance they're going to have a first round bye. We got Seminole on Saturday, so we'll just have to see what happens there. But
that's right. Y'all tune in Saturday. The first game between Atkinson and Seminole will be at 2, and then Clinch will play Seminole at 4:30 or after game 1.
As soon as it stops, as soon as the first one's completed. So.
Tim, brother, we've enjoyed it. I want to, again, remind everybody to keep Miss Lisa in your prayers and Mr. Berrien. She's going to have some surgery tomorrow, and hope everything turns out good. Tell her we love her, and we're praying for her. And, Tim, brother, we got to ride back across the swamp, but it's been a good one.
It has. We always figured this kind of game here was going to be one of those back in 2 type of games. So we just appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll be back Saturday afternoon shortly after lunch. Good night and God bless.